It gets
Have
a
personal
personal. I
vendetta.
understand. So guys, we're live now. We're live now. So I'm gonna put the Chelsea show last. I want to talk about PSG Bayern Munich, and I want to give props to people. It has been most under.
Both,
It's been
both
underrated a
Bob.
lot. They said it won't show up. It won't show up. It won't show up. But eventually, it showed up. Neymar Junior. How impressive was Neymar Junior today? Let me come to two sort of fans today. I didn't watch that much. I was only watching the goals. A little bit in the first. I was watching the highlight, and it played so well today. Your thought on Neymar Junior? Two sort of fans today.
Yeah, I'm here.
Your thought on Neymar Jr. How impressive were you today with him?
Uh, on your last stream when you said that if Neymar comes up and shows up, it's
I
game
told
over.
you it's game over.
Yeah, and
I said
and
it.
your man, I'm trying to remember who was trying to make jokes out of it, saying we're overrating Neymar. When I think
Close.
I
It
went
was
like,
close. It was close on somebody. I don't know. I've
yeah,
forgotten
that
the
other
yeah.
guy is the one who went in with his speech, his 2 minute
Is a
speech.
PS. Is a Bayern Munich fan too.
Yeah, but look at this, man. Neymar's pass. You guys might underrate it because Mbappe was offside for a while, and Neymar held the ball just the perfect moment to release it to him,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
that was put on the plate. You see, that's what Neymar can do. And you guys say
Mm-hmm.
he's not a serious footballer. That's what we call serious footballing. Today, Neymar was dropping in, getting the ball, and he was holding the ball, passing it over. He literally was their creator today. And you see, that's just not his full potential. I'm pretty sure he had to drop in because there's people like Verratti missing. But what if
Mm-hmm.
Verratti is there and we have to put Neymar in front with that Bayern Munich defense? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a massacre. So you guys have
Mm-hmm.
to start giving Neymar his flowers. Yes, he messes around with his mom, and so yes, but he loves his mom and he loves his sister. Is it wrong to love your mom? Take separate.
Chill, 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 chill.
I don't mean it in that way, but I mean like separate the footballer from his private life. Separate the footballer from his private life. Neymar is right now, if I say one of the best footballers in the world, even though he gets injured, I still put him as one
Mm-hmm.
of the highest. So look at what happened. He exposed Bayern. Mbappe and Neymar exposed Bayern, and it's going to happen again. If you put Neymar in front now, because he doesn't have to drop back a bit, it'll be trouble
Yeah.
for Bayern. Game over.
Big,
That's all I
big,
can
big,
say.
big, big, big trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah.
Uh After, let me come to you about Neymar Jr. now. I know we didn't watch that much. We're only watching this Chelsea match. But how impressive were
Yeah.
you? What was Neymar really that? Because we all talk about him being talking to his sisters and his mom. But I said it already, and I'll repeat what I said. As a talent, Neymar is top two in the world for me after Lionel Messi in terms of talent.
Really?
Neymar,
Okay.
yes, yes. In terms of talent, Neymar Jr. is top two alongside Leo Messi of FC Barcelona. That's how good of a player Leo Messi is. Do you think it's been kind of too much like ash on him too much just because he's not been performing the level in which we want him to perform, or like we just have to chill a little bit about him?
No, I don't. I don't think people have been harsh. Don't forget, this guy has been in the limelight for so long. How old is he now? This guy is 29.
29, 29, it's 29, yeah.
29. And there was high expectation for him like 6 years ago. When he was just coming out of Corinthians, right? It was
Yeah,
Corinthians.
Santos.
Sorry, Santos. The white, yeah, white from Santos. Expectation about him taking over from Ronaldo and Messi and stuff. He went to Barcelona, and it seems like his height so far, the height of his career was when he was that season that they were at Barcelona and they won the treble. That has
Mm-hmm.
been the height of his career. And then from there, it went on to be downhill. Either he's getting injured or he's in the news for one of the pitch incidents or the other. So I don't think people are being too harsh. I think down is down to the expectation, backed by the talent, the obvious talent he has. People had those expectations of him, and he just hasn't been able to live up to it. Scoring goals in a game, yeah, I mean it's a good thing, but for a player like Neymar and what was expected of him. The guy is 29 for goodness sake.
Mm-hmm.
How where else can he go from here? That's the question. If he leaves PSG today now,
I'm
and he
hearing
goes
the
and
I'm hearing the news that he wants to go back to Barcelona.
yeah, but the Barcelona he wants to go back to is the decline. So how high, how much more can he do? How much more? What are the odds that he can win the best player in the world, Ballon d'Or? That time for me has passed. It has passed. Now we're talking about Mbappe. We're talking about the Haalands. That time for
Mm-hmm.
him has passed. He's 29 for goodness sake.
Yep,
So
he is.
even with the national team self, I don't even think he's considered, as that main play as the player that carries the team compared to what I think 2014 World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
When he got injured, he has lost the chance. He's lost it. That boat has sailed. Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. EJ, your take on Neymar Jr. How impressed were you with Neymar Jr. or people need to respect him more? Or are we being too harsh on Neymar Jr.?
No, I don't think so. Do not being asked on him. It's just because of the price tag. It's the same thing with like all of these upcoming guys. So like Vinicius Junior for like Real Madrid, people are always asking on him. Even though
Mm-hmm.
he's still young, but because of his price tag, people are still asking him. But it was really impressive today. The second goal for Marquinhos, I think
Mm-hmm.
any other player would have passed back to Neymar to launch
Mm.
a long goal, but because of his intelligence, he was able to give a like a 20-foot pass to Marquinhos to score the goal. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's the pressure that comes with his name and his brand.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people think is he doesn't perform that well. And like he has more red card
Um.
than Pepe. And so like people are treating him like he's not a serious footballer anymore. Getting sent off in like the Marseille PSG game and this
Mm-hmm.
last game against who was it again?
Leo. Leo.
That game. So I think
Sorry to cut you short. Abdullah, I think Amaka is trying to come in.
Oh, okay,
But I
okay.
think it
Hold on,
says
hold
the
on.
studio is full or something.
That's cool. I think I need to do something. Continue talking, AJ.
so. But
Sorry.
now he's showing his class when he's fully fit, and with Mbappe at his side, I think yeah that's what people are looking at. They're looking at, oh, what can he do? He has some help. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the same case with Brazil. With Brazil, he doesn't really have like that next world class player. Like with Charlison isn't really that world class. Firmino sometimes when he wants to be, Gabriel Jesus, same thing with him. So like the pressure on him is
Mm-hmm.
like kind of piling up. So that's why people disrespect him that much. And his attitude, like off the field too, isn't helping at all. But now he's showing us what he can do.
Sam, your take on Neymar Jr.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that he showed up today. Like,
Mm-hmm.
for me, I was only concerned about injury, coming back from injury and all that. I wasn't really concerned of him as a player or how good he is as a player. But coming back from injury, you can never say. And he turned up. Someone actually said that whenever he comes back, it doesn't even matter if it's from injury, that he always turns up. And he did it today. So great for him. He was the best player on the pitch. He gave like 2 assists. And yeah, I'm happy for him because with that kind of quality, I think he needs, and with the price tag and the money he's getting in Paris, he needs to repay them with the Champions League. Quite all right. Since Chelsea is in the mix, I really don't want it to be this season as far as we're still there. But yeah, he needs to repay them with the Champions League.
Do you think it needs to be more consistent the way he plays? I can understand his office stuff and everything, the way he wants to play football, but the way he plays, he needs to be more consistent in the way his position towards the ball.
Yeah, I think it needs to be more. That's the thing.
I
I
think
don't
there's
think
a
he's
there's
not
a
consistent.
background noise from
I don't think
someone.
he's not
No
consistent
mic.
because whenever he plays, he actually turns up. The only thing he has is injury. I
Ah,
think the injury is is the bigger problem because he's always injured, and especially for crucial games he's always injured. So I think if he can settle that injury problem, maybe that means changing his style of playing, but it's not that easy. But yeah, I don't think he's not consistent. I think he's always, whenever he plays well. He just
fair
needs to
enough.
stay fit.
Chimere, your take on Neymar Jr.
On Neymar, man, like I said on the well, I think Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember, but like I said, I mean, this whenever he's healthy, he plays well for PSG. The numbers and stats show it. Like it's just that he's just he's injury prone. That's it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think people kind of like go crazy. I mean, a lot of prone. Iron Robin was injury prone, but when he played, he produced. Like I'm saying, like there's injury prone. We're just gonna have to get used to it. It's how he is. because the way he plays, his ability to get injured because he likes to take players on. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
same way Robin played.
I think
So
he plays
it's
more
like
as a number 10
things, bro.
today. Did they play as a left wing though? Play as a number 10 today.
He
Did
played
he
on
play as a
the
number 10?
he played on
Yeah,
the wing.
yes, he
Draxler
did.
played
Yeah,
number
he
10.
plays number 10 today.
Mm-hmm.
He played. I think Draxler played 10.
No,
But
no.
anyway,
No, Neymar Junior play as a 10 today. I saw the lineup. Play as a
That's
number
why like a left winger thing, like a left midfield.
10.
That's quite
Continue.
interesting to know that he has modified his game to be able to play.
It's more as a creator in PSG now than as a winger. It's more as a creator.
I think at PSG has really improved that part of his game. Like at Barcelona, he was still creating chances, but he was really improved his vision of playmaking at PSG. You know, and that pass he played to Marquinhos, I mean, that was an amazing pass. Like, because I mean, nobody's about it, but I mean, I'm not.
Sorry,
but if Messi would have played, what? Who was saying something?
Yeah, no, I was gonna, because I didn't watch the game today, so I was going to ask, based on that, which position would you say is his best in, from that wing or from the new position he plays in these days?
For PSG, he played. I think for PSG, just PSG, he's best as a 10 because he has runners in because they run like Mbappe, other players behind, and they have Di Maria. Di Maria is better on the wing than as a 10. So I think when Verratti comes back, they might move him to the wing. They might move him back wing and play Verratti as a 10. So that's what I think might happen.
I think Verratti could play because Paredes also come back next week again. So I think Pochettino could change the formation because Paredes is coming back next week and also Verratti too. So he could play more as a 4-3-3 instead of a 4-2-3-1. You could play those are gonna do Paredes and Marquinhos together. Then play Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, and Angel Di Maria. Yeah, you could do that because Paredes is going. He only gets suspended in the Barcelona match, and also Verratti has a COVID-19, so he could switch the formation back.
Yeah, because I was telling, like, just because Verratti is injured doesn't mean PSG is not going to create chances. I mean, Verratti only played 20 minutes in the final. PSG was creating chances, so just because Verratti's not in the game doesn't mean PSG won't create any. They still have creative players. Neymar's creative. Di Maria is creative. Mbappe is a creative player. They still create chances. I think people were kind of going overboard with Verratti a little bit.
Fair enough. Samuel, your take on the Neymar Junior. Samuel, are you there? Oh, Samuel, you there? Oh, he muted himself. Maybe he's doing something. Marvelous. Talk to me.
Yeah,
Your take on Neymar Junior.
This game is an example of what happens when Neymar plays with discipline and just I don't know what would be the word for it, but when he does things at the right time in the right moments, when he's able to use his incredible talent to influence the game and not just showboat and not just dribble at the wrong time and not just try and be selfish and look like the guy all the time. This is what happens when Neymar plays selfless and when he plays for the greater good of the team. That assist that he gave to Marquinhos is world class. He held on to the ball for as long as he could. He didn't do anything too like flashy. He just two-step, just keeping the ball on his feet. And right when he saw that Marquinhos was back on side, he put that
I even
ball
thought the ball was.
in.
I thought the ball was offside. I didn't know it was offside.
That's
I thought
how
it was
good the
offside.
pass was. He put that ball right on Marquinhos' foot. Mind you, Neymar made that pass with his weaker foot.
Yeah.
And you see how when someone just looks at the statistics and looks at who scored the goals, they may have the impression that Mbappe was the man. And not to take anything away from Mbappe, but Neymar just like pulled the strings. I mean, my goodness. This, like I've always argued and I've always said, is what Neymar can do when he puts the greater good of the team above himself and his ego. This was a world-class performance.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. I agree. I completely agree with it. It's for me. I just want it to be. I want to see the Neymar of Barcelona and the Neymar of first season when it came to Paris. It was more disciplined. Then I think after that years, it became Neymar of someone else. Kept dribbling, showboating, doing flicks and that. I was like, Neymar, what's this? What's all this? I know you have that talent, but what's all this? What's all this? So I can understand that. Since I can understand, so I get it. SK, your take on Neymar Junior.
Neymar, I don't know why people are acting like Neymar is poor when he plays. He's played 19 matches between League and Champions League this season, and he has 12 goals and 3 assists in those 19 matches. When Neymar is on it, he is on a whole other tier to about 95% of players in the entire world. I think today that pass he had to Marquinhos was exquisite. That was a Tony Cruz-esque pass. Like, and I think that people underrate Cameron of his other abilities because it tends to only focus on his goal scoring and his dribbling. And he's always been a good passer too. On top of that, and I think that if this is the Neymar that we're getting for us of the Champions League, I think that the other teams need to be scared.
Wow. So if we're getting this Neymar Junior now, so everything needs to be
that's
scared.
if he stays fit.
That's my problem with Neymar Junior. He needs to stay fit. That's what the problem is.
Stays fit.
If it doesn't stay fit,
And
the
disciplined.
problem will keep occurring. The problem will keep occurring. So he needs to stay fit. But fair enough, I'm not kind of surprised with the way he plays. Neymar Junior have won a seat, the one for Barcelona and the one for PSG, but he's been showing it though. So he needs to be more consistent in it now, just to show us like how good of a player he is. So Blue Eyes, your take on Neymar Junior.
Yeah. Again, I didn't watch the game. I saw the highlights, but like everyone else, just to chime in and echo what everyone else was saying. I find I look at Neymar as a box office type player, and with that comes a lot of stress, and but people are forgetting the fact that that one of the major things he brings to his kitty, if you want to say that, is his grit, hustle, and the fact that he can actually reinvent himself. And it's looking like that's what he did in this game today, playing deep, creating goals, finding himself in different spots. And because of that, I really consider him to be one of the most versatile players in world football right now. However, with that box office title comes the need to either win a CL or a World Cup. And I think those might be some of the demons that he's dealing with now, especially as he nears the twilight
of his career.
It's not his career. He's still 29. He's still young. But yeah, as he nears it's almost like summertime now, almost fall in his overall work. And how old is he now? 29, right?
He's 29, yes, 29. Just
29,
29.
yeah. So it'll be nice to either a CL will push him.
He does have a CL, but the thing
not a
is,
CL, World Cup. Sorry, World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah,
but even
like
with
a World
his
Cup,
CL, even with his CL, people regard it as tainted because he won it just
behind
as a
Messi.
part of MSN. Yeah,
Exactly,
Suarez and
exactly.
Messi.
That's right. So either way, he has a CL, but I find that that's probably the quandrum that he's stuck in right now, is being able to emerge as that player. And it comes with being a box office player. That's it. Yeah, so that's all I have to say for now.
Yeah, anybody have spoken about Neymar or not? Who haven't spoken about Neymar? Samuel, you there? Samuel, you there? You've been muted. Can you unmute so we can hear you?
Maybe he's not there anymore.
Samuel.
I don't think he's there anymore.
He's muted. I don't even know where it goes.
If there are other
Is he
people in the
sleeping?
back,
Is he
if there are other
sleeping?
people in the back, you can always bring him back later.
Oh, is he sleeping?
Yeah, I'd be like, just kick him for now and just get somebody else in here, and then
Let me get someone else in. I bet. Samuel is sleeping. He's sleeping. Let me get someone else in. Two City fans, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Somehow the
Okay.
network totally kicked
Okay.
me out.
Yeah. So has anybody talked about them? Okay, everybody has spoken about Neymar. Who have
Yeah, we
spoken
have.
about
Yeah.
Someone is
So
trying to enter. Someone is trying to enter.
she can enter now. She can enter now. I think
Still
Samuel
get
is
saying
Samuel.
that the studio is full. Getting the same response.
No, it's not full. It's not full anymore. It's okay now.
Wow, I'm still seeing the same response. She's seeing the response. Right?
Yeah, no, she should come in now. It's not full now.
She needs
I
to
think-
get out of the StreamYard link and come back in, like
Yeah,
brand
okay.
new.
Yeah, I think she's back now.
Yeah, Abdullah. One thing
Can you
about
see her?
Neymar.
Yeah, I can see her. Yeah, she's back. Continue, Samuel. Sam.
One thing about Neymar too is that even Tuchel said it that the more there is pressure in the game, the more Neymar performs. He's that kind of player. So I think the more they get to like semis and final, the better he might actually become. Because most players when they get into a final, they get more nervous and all that. But for someone like Neymar, he actually feeds off that because that spotlight has always been on him. So he's used to it. So maybe this could be his year. Hopefully not, but this could
No, I beg. No.
Until we're still in the running, hopefully not.
It can be his year next year, but
not this year. Okay, fair enough. I understand. Amaka, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Give us a take on Neymar Jr. Were you kind of, because I know you didn't watch that much. Maybe you've already watched the highlight and already watched your take on Neymar Jr.
Sorry, I didn't get what you said.
Your take on Neymar Jr. How impressed were you with him?
Well, Neymar is someone I followed his career.
Continue.
I think our network is bad.
okay.
Can you hear us? Can anybody hear her?
No, I can't hear her.
I can't hear her.
Maybe you need to come out and come in again. Come out and come in.
Okay.
Come out and come in again. Our network is bad. So I want to talk about my guy, the future GOAT. You already know what I want to talk about. You already know what I want to talk about. It's my future GOAT.
Yes. Yeah.
My future GOAT, Kylian Mbappe. So how impressed were you with Kylian Mbappe himself? The GOAT Kylian. So can you hear us now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so your take on Neymar Jr. before I go to the future GOAT.
For me, he's a talent. He's supposed to be the next big thing, but so far he's like, and the truth is that age is catching up with him. I don't know if he's still got time to prove to us that
he's 20. He just clocked 29. He's 29. He just clocked 29.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't think he has got time on his hands anymore. And I'm one of those people that believe that move to PSG actually didn't do him a lot of good. Even though people will argue that his numbers at PSG is very good, no doubt, but he kind of took him off the limelight because at Barcelona, even though we know playing alongside a Messi or playing alongside a Ronaldo, they will always take the shine off you. That no matter how good you are, the headlines will read phenomenal Messi. Or fantastic Ronaldo. Nobody mentions you because those two, they're simply out of this world. But when he was at Barcelona, he was kind of relevant. You remember all those Ballon d'Or, top three. But then he went to PSG. He didn't want to be in Messi's shadow. But he just stepped right into Kylian Mbappe's shadow at PSG. So, and people probably because people don't really rate the league. And I think everything about Neymar is just dwindling. He's playing well, scoring goals, but people do not see him the way they see him when he was at Barcelona. And I said I don't think he's got time anymore to prove that. But on his good day, he's unplayable. And then you now add all those his antics and nonsense he does on the pitch. That is just annoying. And I think that takes away from his football. People tend to focus on all of those antics and all those stupid, and it takes away a lot from his football. But generally, he's a talent who I don't know if he will ever fulfill that, a talent that probably everybody thought of.
Exactly. So, do you think he needs to add much to a game, or just the Neymar we've seen?
I don't think Neymar has anything. There's nothing to prove to anybody. Even everybody knows Neymar is a fantastic player. But seriously, I do not know what Neymar has to come into that line. He's not in the limelight anymore. After Messi Ronaldo, the two people are talking about the Kylian Mbappe and Haaland. Nobody's talking about Neymar. So I think somehow he needs to now find a way to get out of Mbappe's shadow. He don't try to do with Messi. So I don't know. I don't know, but there's no doubt about his talent and everything he possesses. But he's just not sure for me.
Fair enough. Before I go to Kylian Mbappe, someone was asking a question. I think it was responding to someone who said it in Brazil. Was it Blue Eyes or Offside that was talking about Brazil? He said,
I was the one. Yeah,
I was when Neymar win a World Cup with that Brazil team, dead Brazil team. Do you
it's
agree
true.
with that?
No, he's got a point. Messi went through the same. He was dealing with the same demons, if you want to put it that way, with Argentina, trying to get that chip. So yeah, I understand that, but it's part of being a box office player. If you want to look at the entire body of some of these box office players, a lot of them have that WC in their pocket, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, it's true. The whole Brazil squad, I don't know if they're strong enough to help him with that. I'm not sure.
He also said, do you think Drexler playing with Neymar helped him today? I didn't watch that match fully, so I really can't kind of explain that much. I didn't watch it though. I only watched the highlight, but I don't think it's that much up because Neymar himself is a talent. So you can't just take away his talent away. He's a talent player. He's a talent. He's a talent. So I can't just take that out. Yeah, Drexler is a good player, but I think Neymar Jr. for me is a talent for me. So I'm not kind of sure about it because I didn't watch that match that much.
You guys destroyed Draxler here last night.
I was going to talk about Draxler earlier. I feel like that guy just wasted his career at PSG. I remember there was a time years ago he was linked to Chelsea. And, I've always felt he's a very talented player. He's very good, but for whatever reason, he stayed there and always ended up being, always turned out to be, a backup player. I have no idea why. There was a time he was linked to Chelsea. He was linked to Arsenal. I don't know. He just wasted his career there. No honestly.
Also, I just want to say shout out to my guy Idrissa Gueye, most tackles on the pitch. Man was a workhorse.
He's not bad, man. I used to really enjoy watching him at Everton them days, man.
It's fair enough. I think he responded back to Blue Eyes. He said this Brazilian team won the Copa America without Neymar. But he was injured.
Wow.
He was injured.
He was injured, yeah.
But truthfully, I think this Brazilian team is more than decent. Come on, I wouldn't even call them average. They've got players that play in the big team, as in not just the players in Brazil are not just bench warmers for their club. These are starters for their, for big clubs in Europe. So I don't see the whole dead Brazilian team. Nope, I don't agree with that.
I mean, it depends, but it's relative though. Like, if you play this team as good as 2002 or 98 or 94 or like the 70s team.
But SK, those Brazilian teams you're talking as Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Kaká.
Stop.
Look at players. Look, there's Cafu, there's Roberto Carlos. There's so many players there. Look at
Bebeto.
There's so many.
Like, that's my point. Like, if we look at this Brazilian team, like, okay, they have Ederson Alcin at goal, Danilo, Thiago Silva, who's like 30 million years old, Marquinhos,
David Luiz,
Diego Carlos, Telles, Lodi. Yeah. They're not bad players, obviously, but they're not like world beaters. I guess from Athletic. The midfield is okay. I was a good DM, but outside of that, they have Casemiro too. But outside of that, with Arthur, like Paquetá, like Douglas
Okay.
Luiz.
Yeah. Marquinhos.
There's Marquinhos also today. There's
Marquinhos.
this Juventus guy. There's this Juventus guy. Is it Danilo? Yeah, Danilo.
Have you called
Yeah.
Arsenal's Gabriel?
And then
Gabriel, yeah.
And then their four line.
Can you respect Jesus because he showed up at the cover? Jesus showed up.
Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus, man. Top class. Yep.
So there are so many players.
Did you just call Gabriel Jesus top class?
I
Yes, he
will take
did.
Gabriel Jesus any day before Timo Werner. I'll take him before Timo Werner any day.
What?
I'll ship Timo Werner
Yes,
today.
yes, actually, I agree. Yes,
I will ship Timo Werner today and bring Gabriel Jesus.
So,
Eh?
Good City fans, do you agree? Because you're a Man City fans, you've been watching Man City that much.
I will ship.
Do you know what? You guys, I know. Do you know the reason why Gabriel Jesus doesn't get all that hype is because of this Aguero being there. I think Aguero is the shadow that has caused him for people to always compare him or give. But if you look at Jesus, man, he shows up in the CL. He's skinned Varane. He's skinned Varane.
He's a good striker.
True City though. True City. Let's be honest.
I think he's reaching.
If Jesus hit the ground running, Aguero would have been gone because Pep didn't like Aguero.
Thank you. That guy was brought in to replace
Pep did not like him.
No,
Pep did not like Aguero.
He can't even see the boost of Aguero. He was brought in to replace Aguero. The reason Aguero is still relevant is because Gabriel Jesus has done nothing.
Oh well,
I
you
agree,
can
but
also say
what
the
do you
same.
mean
Of
he's
course,
done?
if Chelsea had Aguero,
Are you sure he's done nothing? Are you sure he's done nothing?
Well, I'm just saying you're overrating him though because Pep does not like Aguero. We already know
He
that.
doesn't like it. I keep saying it. Pep doesn't like it. He has an issue with Aguero.
He did his job fully.
You didn't let me finish though. That's why all of you.
Let him
let
Two City finish. Two City, go on.
Okay, this is my thing about Jesus. Whether people like say things about him, I know that like Aguero is Aguero. You should remember this is Aguero. You guys were expecting this young Brazilian to come in and push him away. That was only Pep who wanted that. Do you get what I mean? Like you guys were expecting this young kid to come in and push Aguero away. Are you serious, you guys? One of the best clinical strikers in the league to be pushed away. That was never going to happen, regardless whatever it is. You either have to come in, then that could have been maybe Mbappe or somebody like Haaland, who was very. But look, Gabriel Jesus. If you look at him, even if you look at the Copa, for that assist he did where he took the ball all the way from the back in the counter. Gabriel Jesus is useful. What he did to Varane, you guys were hyping Varane before he was skinned by Jesus. You're hyping. I'm not trying. Look. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say Jesus is high class, but I'm just saying right now. Yeah.
Continue.
Right now, if there's a choice between Jesus and most of the strikers in the Prem, I'm pretty sure most of you teams would grab Jesus.
I will ship Timo Werner, package Timo Werner with Hakim Ziyech, package them and send them to Crystal Palace, bring in Gabriel Jesus. I'm telling you, without even thinking. Without thinking.
Jesus is 24, so now he's no. So wait. So Jesus is 24 now, so now he's no longer young. So we'll see what he does next season when he's fully starting, and then we'll make.
Wait, Two City. How old was he when Pep Guardiola bought him? How old was he?
He was 19.
Was 19?
Yeah, he was 19. Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was playing for the Brazilian league then.
Yeah,
you guys are forgetting that
he was the top goal scorer, wasn't he? I think he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
you guys are forgetting. Yeah.
Continue.
I was just gonna add.
Is it Palmas? Is it Palmas? What's that?
Is it Palmeiras?
Yeah, Palmeiras.
Yeah, I remember very well. I remember when I was like, "Who the hell is this guy?" Gabriel Jesus.
No, the boy can play, man. He can play. He can play. You guys are forgetting the fact that guy knows how to naturally drift into the midfield and help the midfielders, man. That thing is a skill. It's a skill and a half. I'm telling you, it's a skill and a half. If Timo Werner could do that, maybe we'll start looking at him differently. But Timo Werner gets. Anyways, let's not go there yet.
In every conversation, we all know he has failed.
We're crying, man.
we know we are fucked up. We know we don't suffer. We know. We don't suffer. We know. I can't back Timo Werner anymore. I think I said it. I'm serious.
I'm the only one. I feel like I'm the only one in. I feel like I'm the only one in this group that doesn't hate Timo Werner.
I don't hate Timo Werner, but SK,
We don't
what
hate
Timo Werner
Timo.
did-
We don't hate
It's
him.
not even
We
see
love him, man.
SK. Timo Werner doesn't need confidence anymore. You know what he did that from Africa. You know what he did. He needs to go back to Lagoon. What he said with soap and water inside Lagoon and turn his back and say, "God help me." That's what he need now. He needs to like something like Ogbanje, something like that. How about listen? Take some sacrifice on Timo Werner or prayers. That's what he need at the moment. He doesn't need confidence anymore.
But don't you
It's
think
more
it's
than
only
that.
Chelsea fans? It's only Chelsea fans that write off a player after one season. It doesn't
We are
make
not
sense.
writing Timo
No.
Werner off,
We're not
but the
writing him off.
confidence in. Oh
Look,
my God,
man, with the
that
price
confidence.
tag, you
No, I'm
can,
hearing
as in
people
with
say
that
that
price tag, you need
he's
to
a
hit the
field
ground running.
signing. He's
Nobody
a
has the
this, he's
patience
a
for all
that.
this.
No. We see Timo Werner. For me, the problem with Timo Werner is not even about confidence. This guy get chances and he miss. It's not more about confidence. In Africa, we say what I say labor. It's more than this, man. It's something else. It's something
But you
else.
know,
It's becoming
today's
beyond.
It is.
It's
performance,
within.
Havertz robbed him of an assist again. So, well, if we're talking
That's
about
true.
Werner, we should talk about Havertz too.
But
So
yeah,
we're going to
I
be
agree.
looking
With
at
Sam
Werner
Melo.
and counting his assists.
Yeah,
Let's be
Werner is
real.
not a serious footballer. He's not a serious
Havertz has been
footballer.
poorer than Werner, in my opinion.
Sorry?
Let's
I think
continue.
Havertz has been more poor than Werner.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
So I want to talk
It
about.
costs twice as much.
I want to talk about my future goats, Kylian Mbappe. How are we Chelsea by Mbappe? By Lord in heaven. And just do PSG a favor and swipe them to swipe PSG, give PSG like Werner and get Mbappe. Oh my God in heaven. We are moving.
Leave Werner alone, but let's talk about both Mbappe.
Man, even FIFA wouldn't take that deal.
I said our which Roman just like, hey PSG, I need to talk on the phone. Let me give you Werner and this amount of money. Give me Mbappe.
you guys, can we talk about Mbappe and leave Lord Werner alone?
Let
Lord
me-
Werner.
Yeah, bro. Even FIFA wouldn't take that deal. Come on.
Even FIFA wouldn't take that.
Guys, I want to talk about Mbappe. Like, do you guys think it is the year for PSG to win the UCL, or we are just too way? Because the way what they did to PSG, Bayern today, I know Lewandowski did not play, but Kylian Mbappe has been showing up a lot in UCL. Like, how impressive are you guys with him this season? Only.
Truth is, talking about PSG and their chances of winning, I think Pochettino is a good coach. He's good, even though I believe that anybody could lead PSG to victory in the French league because I'm part of the people that agree that it's a corners league, yes. So, but then again, you watch how they dumped out Barcelona. Now we saw what they did with Bayern. It's just the first leg though, and we could all argue that Bayern with their star man, the Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah.
But I think PSG, watching them, their attack is good. That attack of Go, Mbappe, Neymar, and the rest of them. But then you look at their defense. They've got a good keeper. But I put it to you that an organized team that has good finishers, like the Manchester City will take out PSG. You understand where I'm coming from? Because Man City is a very complete team, from the defense to the midfield to the attack. But PSG is not a complete team because once you move past their attack, their midfield is not so convincing, and their defense, no way. So a very, very, put together Man City side without Guardiola overthinking things, you knock out this PSG side because they will be organized defensively. Their midfield is working with Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan, and then you have strikers that can finish up their opportunity when the time comes. So for me, PSG are good, but they are not a complete team. That's what I think.
Oh, anybody want to chip about Kylian Mbappe? Offside, you want to talk about Mbappe?
Nothing really. I think what can I add to Mbappe? I mean, everybody already knows who Mbappe is, but I think what we should be looking at is where he could be ending up this summer. I think this is the season that they have to win that Champions League for PSG. Himself alongside Neymar, and like this is like golden generation. They've changed managers. Okay, they said Tuchel was not exactly it. Now they've brought another manager that has gotten to the Champions League final before. Yeah, he did not win it, but coming from the Premier League, is assumed that okay, and being at the top in the Premier League for a couple of seasons, is assumed that okay, you have the experience. So I think this is the season that they have to win it. They may not. They most likely would not win the league, the French league, on this season. Which is unfortunate. and surprising because Amaka said, yeah, any manager can go to PSG and win the league. But guess what? This season they're not winning it, or they most likely will not be winning it. But then the Champions League, this is the season. If they can focus on the Champions League and win it, then it will be a good time for Kylian Mbappe to move. I don't think there's any more thing more he can prove in France, achieve or prove in France entirely, not just PSG, because he did at Monaco, he has gone to PSG, he has done it, and he has been consistent. It's now to move out of there, and it will be very, very huge on his CV for him to win the Champions League with them. Last season they got to the final, they didn't win it. This season they've beaten last year's finalists, that beat them Bayern in the first leg away. And this away is not Chelsea Porto kind of away. This is away in Germany, literally. So he has to count for something. 3 away goals, that's huge. I don't see Bayern turning this one around. So I expect him to go all the way though.
A PSG fans is here finally.
Yeah, but
my guy is here.
2-0 does it for Bayern though.
But who told you PSG won't score a goal? Marco Verratti is back and Paredes is gonna play next week, so that's a chance for them to go to, because that's kind of player they've been missing.
Let's be real. This tie is still open. It's open.
Very open.
Bayern can destroy.
Will Lewandowski be back before this?
No, it's not coming back. He's out. Lewandowski is out of the second leg also.
Wow!
Think about it.
Is over.
Kimmich is gonna be out too.
No, Kimmich is gonna be out too. He gets suspended.
But this is my argument. If Bayern played horrible and they scored 2 goals, all they need to do is tweak certain things and be on it right from the first whistle, and they could easily be like 2-0 up by halftime.
But
and
with the way PSG
will not score at the Parc des Princes Stadium.
No, I think PSG will score. I think PSG will score, but if Bayern are able to get it to like 2-0 at any point in the match and put immense pressure on PSG, of course PSG will score maybe 1 or 2 goals, but PSG will then be in the position of power to where they can counterattack, they can use the speed of Sané, they can use,
Yeah, I understand.
I just think,
Let me come to
this
now.
case, we're counting our chickens before they hatch.
I understand. Let me come to Tosin now. He's a PSG fan. Tosin,
can y'all hear me?
Can y'all
hear me? Y'all sound choppy.
No, Tosin. Your guy showed up. 2 of your guys showed up today, so I have to give credit to them. Neymar Jr.
Wait, can y'all actually hear me though? Hello?
Yeah. We can hear you.
All right, cool. Ale.
What's that? What's going on here?
Paris is magique. Let's fucking go.
Right. PSG fans.
Tosin.
Look,
what's going on,
bro? Dude, you don't even know what I went through. That 90 minutes, that was like watching a blitzkrieg. Like, that was like fucking 1939 Germany and Poland, World War II, bro. That was, man. I'm just happy we went through that
game.
man.
I actually wish I saw the game.
I didn't watch the game too. I need to watch it back again.
What was the
Nah, we had. It wasn't end to end. It was mostly PSG sitting back and Bayern dictating the game, and PSG picking their moments. 4 shots on target, 3 goals. That's the definition of just being efficient, right? So, I mean, shouts out to the players, man, because if you look at who we ended the game with, people are going to talk about how Lewandowski and Gnabry are big misses for Bayern, but we ended that game with Dagba, Diallo, Danilo, Kimpembe, Herrera, Gay, Mitchell Bakker. Like, that's not even worthy of the Europa League. Never mind the Champions League. And we still got it done. So, footballing-wise, I don't think we were the better team. We weren't. But we just had that fighting spirit, And that's something that people always underestimate with PSG. Everyone always calls us chokers. They choke, they always choke. But honestly, man, we have that. We've shown this fighting spirit all season, man. Like Manchester United, when we went to Old Trafford and won, despite being outplayed. We played against Barca, after how they outplayed us in the second leg at the park. Like, but we just find a way to just skate through. And Neymar wasn't even fit today, but that was a moment of genius for that Marquinhos goal. My goodness, that was genius. How many players in the world can do that? Like facing your own goal and with your weak foot finding Marquinhos right in that little crevice right there. Like that was insane.
Probably only Tony Cruz. Probably only Tony Cruz or De Bruyne.
I don't even know if De Bruyne can. De Bruyne do that with his weak foot.
Yeah, he's done it before. He's done it before once.
Yeah, man. De Bruyne is amazing. He can do that.
He can do that. KDB can do that. I've seen him do that. I've seen Kevin De Bruyne do that a lot in EPL. He can do that. I've seen him do it.
All right. No. That's fair. But at the end of the day, man, like players playing on 70 to 80% fitness and finding a way to get a result versus a machine like Bayern, like, I mean, props to the players, man. Props to the players. Hopefully we get Marquinhos back. Marquinhos only played 30 minutes. He had a growing injury. 5 minutes in the game. 5 minutes into the game, he had a growing injury, but he played for 25 more minutes, got a goal to put us 2-0 up, and then he left.
Oh,
so
is that injury much, or is gonna be back for next week?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to say because the last time he had similar injuries, he's had that growing problem the whole season, and he was out for 6 days each time that he had it. So the next game is 5 to 6 days from now. So
5 to 6 days. Oh, okay.
So we'll see what happens.
Let's see. So, Samuel, you back now? Because I know you have a Siberia microphone there. Is it working?
Siberia internet, bro. That's what I got.
Yeah, it's understood. So your take on Kylian Mbappe?
So obviously the prodigy showed up today.
He showed up.
He
showed up in the first leg in Barcelona. He showed up. It's gonna NATO.
Yes, and I think if he can carry on doing this would be beneficial to his legacy, because if he can have that profile of being a killer, of being a decisive player, that's a good thing. But yesterday I was criticizing Neymar, and I gotta give my props to him, man. He showed up today.
I think I'm the only one. I think I'm the only one that deserves some praise. I predicted 3-2 to PSG, and also I've been shouting since last week. Neymar Jr. People were like,
you predict
is Neymar? Am I a Neymar fan?
Look, man, it was named Mbappe, man. Shaq and Kobe, man. Two assists for Neymar.
I was the one that was saying Neymar. I didn't even talk much about Mbappe because I knew Mbappe would show up. I was only talking about Neymar. People were coming at me. Are you a Neymar? I was like,
honestly, man, we got look, like when I talk Neymar and Mbappe at their full strength, I don't care what anyone says. I think they're two of the three best players in the world, Messi aside. Like, I really do think that, especially on their day. And Mbappe, let's look at his resume. Let's look at the man's CV. Bernabeu, goal. Camp Nou, goal. Allianz Arena, goal. Turin, goal. He scored in every big stadium he's played in. Old Trafford, goal. Anfield, goal. Etihad, goal. Like, he scored in every big stadium he's played in. He's 22. The guy is 22.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying about Mbappe. If he can carry that, like if he can develop a reputation for being a decisive player, then this guy could enter the horseman conversation. But that aside,
forget he has won the World Cup. He's won
the World Cup, and
I keep telling people, I'll piss some people off. Like Ete usually said, if Kylian Mbappe wins the UCL, Messi fanboy or not fanboy, you are in trouble. You are in big trouble.
Chill.
Mbappe, no. Mbappe has won the World Cup, in which Messi and Ronaldo has never won at all. They have not seen.
Right.
If Kylian Mbappe wins that World Cup, my God in heaven, Neymar. If he wins that World Cup, if that guy wins, if he wins that Champions League,
wait, no.
Wow. Okay, so can I just go over some of these stats? I'm seeing here like momentum stats. Bayern Munich completely dominated, like in terms of momentum. Total shots, 31 total shots, 12 on target. Damn. So like, So I think Bayern Munich, to be honest, Bayern Munich won all the statistics that would be necessary to winning a game in terms of controlling it. But PSG, bro, like limited, absolutely like limited moments, but they took their moments, they struck, and they got 3 away goals. So props to that whole team, man. I thought that team wouldn't do this. I thought it would just be over reliant on those two individuals, but I think the mentality edged Bayern today because Bayern dominated. Look at all these stats. Bayern won all the stats.
Let me respond to SBB. Mbappe doesn't need to win 2 UCA. You only need to win 1. If he wins just one UCL,
he needs to win multiple. He needs to
win multiple. If he wins one more World Cup,
and he needs to win. And he needs to win Ballon d'Ors. He needs to win.
He will. He
will win the Ballon d'Or.
3, 4, 5. He needs to win not one. He needs to win multiple. You know what I mean? Like
Tosin. Kylian Mbappe has won the World Cup at the age of 19 years of age. Lionel Messi and Ronaldo hasn't even sniffed. They have not even reached that pinnacle yet. At the moment, when they were 19, none of them even sniffed
that is the most. I'd be like that. As much as I love Mbappe, that is the most disingenuous statement I've ever heard.
Man, PSG had to defend
it's the fact. It's the fact. He has won the World Cup at the age of 19 years of age.
Damn.
It's the fact, but I'm saying you're not adding context to why it is like that. But
if Mbappe wins another World Cup, he gets a CL. He even if he only gets 2 Ballon d'Ors, horseman conversation, and Ronaldo and Messi become irrelevant.
I mean, bro.
So what did you say? No, just repeat that again.
Yeah, Sam. That last statement, I don't know about that. But
winning the World Cup, winning the World Cup and the Champions League, winning the World.
There's only 8 players in the entire history of this sport that have won quite literally everything a player can win. I'm talking about league, domestic cup, Champions League, Ballon d'Or, World Cup, and Champions League. And Mbappe has potentially be the 9th one.
That's what I'm saying.
In the entire history of this sport, only 8 players have done it, and he has potentially be the 9th. That's special, guys. That is special.
That's what I'm saying. If this kid can keep this mentality and kill games off like he did today, this guy has potential to be a serious player. But hey, man, props to the whole team. Props to PSG. 43 clearances. They defended really well.
League 1 with Monaco.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. So, because I was going to make the argument, the argument of he's only won League 1 with PSG.
He's never not won.
Monaco.
He's never not won the league in any of his professional seasons.
If he did it in Monaco, that's like degree of difficulty right there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm. But my whole thing with that statement is just because you win every trophy under the sun does not mean that footballing ability wise you're better than
Bro, I get what you mean.
I agree there.
I get what you mean.
But like it's more about accomplishments, right? Like we're just talking about the accomplishment part.
You could be a great player, yeah. But
like in terms of like the goat to be the goat, it has it's about more ability factors a lot.
The greatest footballer in the world based off pure ability and pure skill is probably somewhere in the favela or somewhere at a balende under the bridge, and we'll probably never know who they are. But from what we've seen on the global level in the top leagues, footballing ability wise, it's
You're right. Anybody want to touch about Kylian Mbappe?
I didn't touch anything.
Okay.
Where do you think he goes? Look, man, and you know what? I am very happy that we are all saying all this about Mbappe, and I'm pretty sure now you can understand why Man City was skinned alive by Monaco. This kid skinned us alive. This kid destroyed us. He made those Zabaleta 30-year-old guys retire. He's the guy who retired that defense. It's Mbappe. Now I'm happy that you guys are seeing how good this guy is. Mbappe
He's
right now.
Been this good.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm trying to say. Because when Monaco slaughtered us, people were like, "Oh, City are poor." Monaco had ballers, and Mbappe was the guy in the forefront, skinning us alive, going through.
I remember that match. I remember that match. That was the. I think that was the rise of Kylian Mbappe. Then that was the rise.
That's why I keep saying I'm so happy you guys have finally opened your eyes, because you guys said City were for nothing.
Bakayoko was world class. He was
Offside.
world
You
class
mentioned,
that
you
season.
mentioned out of all
Bro,
players in Monaco.
Bakayoko,
I do not
Chelsea
He was
fans.
not world
I do
class.
not
No.
understand
That
how
season,
someone have been
that
world
season.
class.
He
No, but
was.
let
He
me
was
say
not
this.
world class.
I watched.
It was never
You have
world
to
Wait,
class.
let me
listen.
speak. Let me speak. Let me go.
Listen.
I watched Bakayoko that Monaco season. The first half of that season, before he got like a knee injury that carried him into his Chelsea stint, I'm telling you, he looked like the second coming of Patrick Vieira. I'm not joking. Like this man, I remember when we
Thank
played
you.
them. We played
Chelsea,
Monaco,
Chelsea,
and
you're speaking fast right now.
he absolutely destroyed us in midfield. Like he destroyed us when we
He
played him
wasn't
once.
falling.
It's 16,
He wasn't falling
2016.
around.
He wasn't. But like this is the thing. When he went to
Wow.
Chelsea, I know that you guys always think of that Watford performance. Like that Watford performance he had won't get out of your heads. I get it. But like
Man, that Watford performance, I know Blue Ice paid him to sabotage us. The guy came on in 5 minutes, and got 2 yellow cards and gave away the ball for like 2 goals. Like, huh?
No, but honestly, when Chelsea lost to Burnley in the first match of that season, bro, we should have known what kind of season we were in for.
Outside out of all players in Monaco, you mentioned Mama Yoko Chineke.
And
that whole team had ballers.
Got the wrong season.
He was good that season.
Thank you. Finally, thank you. I'm so happy. Thank you.
He was. I felt personally he was better than Fabinho. No joke. I'm not even kidding. Because it was him and Fabinho in the middle, but like the 2 number 10s out wide were Bernardo and Thomas Lemar.
Mm-hmm.
And then up front you have Falcao and Mbappe. And I felt like the front 4, the 2 number 10s and Mbappe and Falcao up front, they're the dudes who created the game for Monaco. Like they were ballers. They were all ballers. All ballers.
It's really crazy how ass Thomas Lemar is now. Like that guy is horrible.
He's having a good season. He's having a good season. Atleti fans love him now.
All I know is in that Chelsea game, he was garbage. Utter trash. Like I remember looking at this guy. I was like, damn, if Carrasco was where we are right now, Chelsea might actually be losing this game, bro.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, he had one bad game, but like in the league, he's been good.
If Carrasco never went to China, what could have been, man? Going to China just like set him back. He's so off.
Have anybody speaking about Kylian Mbappe or not?
I didn't finish. People cut me off.
Have you all just agreed that Kylian Mbappe is more instrumental to the PSG's team now than Neymar is?
Oh no!
Don't get excited.
I see. I noticed it, man. Like, look, man, this is the same thing. No,
I don't agree.
No, but let me. No, but I feel like as a PSG fan, I just don't like broaching that subject because this is what Barca fans were going through when they had MSN. Everyone was pitting each other against each other. You know what I mean?
No, the players and that's just they can't hear us. We're just talking, you know.
I know, but it's like, but you don't think they're cognizant of that? Like
they're putting that divisive energy into the universe.
Yeah, but like, I think both are huge. Both are huge.
Though. Both Neymar are huge because during my position when I was like, people were coming at me when I didn't even mention Mbappe that much. I was listening.
Who will the club
Neymar.
miss the most between both of them if they were to leave?
But no. Without Neymar today, PSG struggle.
Yeah, we do.
Their outlet for their attack. So.
But then again, Mbappe too. But without Mbappe as well, we struggle because he's the outlet, right? So,
well, I mean, he's the scorer, but I mean, Neymar is the guy.
Creator, Mbappe is the
creator. Exactly.
Mbappe is the scorer.
And Neymar wasn't fully fit today, but he was finding those pockets, you know, to just keep the play alive and stuff.
Exactly.
Like.
Wait, it's Tosin a PSG
Imagine Marco Verratti plays.
Yeah, I'm a PSG fan.
Imagine Marco Verratti.
Okay, Tosin, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you feel confident of keeping this guy, Kylian Mbappe?
Well, just to give you some recent news, Leonardo Araujo, the sporting director, just said that we're about to hear some really good news concerning Neymar and Mbappe's extension. So take of that as what you will. Take that as what you.
He didn't say you're about to hear good news. Just said it's
Mbappe comes across to me as like a nationality merchant, because you see how when Lyon made it to the semifinals, he was like, what did he say?
Oh yeah, Farmers League.
League. What? He strikes me as the type of player that wants to stay at PSG for as
With
long as it would take
disrespect.
them to win the Champions League.
Yeah,
Even if
that
it takes him
disrespect.
his whole career, he would
It would
stay
be
at
great for his
PSG.
legacy, though. I mean, not his whole career, but like winning a CL with PSG would just be great for his legacy.
Yeah, man. If you win PSG its first Champions League, that's gonna mean more than winning
History.
Real Madrid's
Yeah.
12th. You know, like
Exactly.
PSG Chelsea Champions League final. Mason Mount, 87th minute winner.
hey,
Oh,
man,
Lord.
I seen Mason Mount's goal today, man. That quality on the half turn. I mean, y'all need to talk
Oh
about
my
Mason. I
goodness.
told y'all he was cold. I
He
told y'all
was
he
a
was
step ahead
cold.
of
That
Cruyff.
goal was
I told
cold.
y'all he was cold, man. I
That
told
goal was
y'all.
cold.
Marvelous,
No
marvelous. Is
offense.
this when you leave the podcast, Marvelous?
No. I still hold my opinion that Mason Mount is like Owen Hargreaves. Watch.
Wow.
He's just like Owen Hargreaves.
They're way different profiles.
No.
Total different
Aside
players.
from
Your
goal
agenda is sickening,
scoring,
but okay.
aside from goal scoring, which Mount has over Hargreaves, they play very similar.
Like I literally told you, Mason Mount reminds me of Houssem Aouar from Lyon. They're just so good on the half turn in terms of like facing the defense. They get into those pockets in between the midfield and the defense. Once they receive it on the half turn, they're straight at goal. I mean, like that's literally what those needle type players, those needle type midfield players, and then Mason Mount also has that work rate to him. He's gonna snip at the heels of the opposition, and that's what coaches love. You know, the coaches get horny over shit like that. So, I mean, that's really what I mean. Mason Mount.
That's the poison. That's the poison that got Lampard. That got Lampard sacked. That
Well,
passion.
is it gonna get
that passion
Tuchel
potion.
confirmed it though. Tuchel and Southgate are both playing him. It's not just Lampard. Think about it.
Yeah, exactly though. EJ, you've been silent. Are you there? EJ, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your thought on the future growth?
Now, is it really?
First of all, first of all, you are Madrid fans. Do you want Kylian Mbappe in Madrid? And if you want it, who do you replace it with?
Who will I sell in Madrid?
Yeah, who will you replace? If eventually we get you want to buy Kylian Mbappe now in Madrid, who should go? And how much will you pay PSG? Because I know Mbappe, PSG will demand tons of money for Kylian Mbappe.
I
They will
think
demand more.
the amount is like 150. I mean, that's what I saw.
Is 150 enough for Kylian Mbappe?
Look, man, he's worth at least 200. At least.
Depends on his contract situation.
But that's the thing. The contract situation
Not in
compromises
today's
us.
market, though.
Yeah, exactly.
As Bayern,
No, but in a legit market, Mbappe has been the most coveted asset in football for damn near 4 or 5 years now.
Fact.
Like, so he's worth at least 200. At least, to me, he's
Nobody
worth at
will
least
pay.
200.
Nobody's
Exactly.
gonna
No
pay
one
that.
can afford him. No one can afford him. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, no one can actually legitimately afford Mbappe. Or
I think for
Someone's gonna put
PSG,
Haaland.
it's absolutely crucial that they get this guy on a 5-year, 4-year contract because it's kind of looking sketchy. But
I hope he doesn't sign. He needs somewhere better. He needs to compete with some of the best players out there.
I mean, there's really
There's
there's not a lot of teams that are better than PSG.
Come on, French
Right now?
league is a farmers league. What are you talking about?
Oh, brother.
Mm,
Come on,
be-
man. You gotta
be
chill.
careful with
You
that
gotta
statement
chill.
Don't do
these
this.
You gotta
days.
chill,
With that
sweetheart.
statement that they don't do
Chill,
that, man.
sweetheart. You gotta chill, sweetheart.
Relax.
You gotta chill.
If anything, the
Gotta
EPL has been suspect. Relax.
I wouldn't say that either. Relax. There's literally
Don't also get excited there.
Relax.
Look, man, the only reason why the French league pales in comparison to the other 4 leagues is money. Money at the end of the day. But at the end, PSG elevate the Liga. And I'm saying if PSG can get the best players to play alongside Neymar and Mbappe, I don't give a shit about. Because me personally, I love watching Liga, but I don't really give a shit about Liga. I give a shit about PSG.
Well, yeah, because you're a PSG fan.
Yeah,
so.
I give a shit about PSG at the end of the day. And
Tosin, this question is for you before I come to EJ.
should Labille move to PSG? Hell no. Hell no. No, thank you.
That'll be a good fit. That'll be a good fit.
No, he won't, man.
You don't want
I'm watching. If you're talking about 2017, 2016 Pogba, where he was much more, when his physique was like a bit more lean and he wasn't as heavy-footed as he is now. Because I watched Pogba recently for United. He just does not impress me, man. Like, he just doesn't impress me.
I mean, he played it.
Wow.
Look, if I could take one midfield player from the Premier League, well, you can't take De Bruyne because De Bruyne is tied to City. But like, if I could take one like central midfield player,
come on, man, Kovacic. Come on, bro.
I would take Kovacic. I actually would take Kovacic, but not like I would take.
How much you want him for? How much you want him for?
I would take my boy. I would take my boy. I would take my boy. I would take my boy Ndombele.
No. You see,
Ndombele. I'm telling you right now, Ndombele. And Ndombele is going to be the best midfielder in the world. I'm saying it right now. He's going to be the best midfielder in the world. If he comes to he also said that he wouldn't mind coming to PSG. If he comes to PSG, Mbappe was trying to get him to come to PSG. So if he can come to PSG, man,
Tongi.
I want Ndombele. I want Ndombele.
Tongi. What about Kovacic, man?
I love Kovacic. I love Kovacic. He doesn't lose the ball. He's so.
You're not a Chelsea fan. Are you a Chelsea fan?
He's a PSG. Nah, PSG.
Oh, of course. No wonder Kovacic is a very good player to you. You're a PSG fan. Makes sense.
Wait, you guys don't rate. Wait, I've been watching Kovacic since.
I don't know why they don't rate.
No.
You don't remember when he was. Remember when he was under Roberto Mancini?
Since
He's been a baller.
Please.
Yeah.
He's been a baller since Inter Milan.
He's in the market right now. He's in the market right now for 10 million.
40 mils.
Guys. Okay.
Wait, was Kovacic bad today?
No,
I don't know why.
It was
not really.
Kovacic is just not.
They have an agenda.
There's no agenda, man. Listen,
the thing with Kovacic is he's a backup dancer, man. He's not a creative player, and that's the thing with Kovacic.
Yeah, he's a backup dancer.
No, but like all those.
Wow, that was amazing. Who said that? Amazing phrase, man. He's like how you have in sync. He's not. Yeah, exactly. You know how you have Justin Timberlake and the rest.
Backup dancer.
Thank you, my brother, man. Backup dancer. Ooh, I'm gonna use that. Sorry, I'm stealing that phrase.
For some reason, out of all the bands, I knew you were going to say in sync. I just knew you were going to say in sync.
Defend your boy, Marvelous.
There's nothing to defend.
Marvelous,
like it's no. There's what you call C finish. We've seen it all. C finish. There's nothing else Kovac can do to reinvent his game. He's just like you say. And it's funny how everybody says anti-press. Everything you say about Kovac is anti-press. There's only so much pressing.
Do you know how important being press resistant is?
What's that?
Do you know how important it is to be?
Especially in the Champions League. Champions League.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do anything else anyway.
It's okay, but he's not doing anything for us right now with all that anti-press.
Okay, I'll just say this though, like who's apart from Kante, which other midfielder you have in your squad is better than him?
No, apart from Kante, the rest, like you said, are backup dancers behind Justin Timberlake. Who is Kante? Kante is Justin Timberlake. The rest are it's the truth. Kante is Justin Timberlake and the rest. So you're absolutely. It's a good question. I was hoping Ross Barkley could step into some role, but no, that didn't work. Loftus-Cheek, apart from that injury, that didn't work. Billy Gilmore, he's got at least 5 years to be seasoned. So, and then Mason Mount, do you want to reinvent him in the pivot? He could probably do the job, but exactly. So there you go. So it's unfortunate, but again, it's just maybe it is an agenda. But we've looked at Kova from different angles. Unless someone sees something different, apart from this anti-press, which I find is a new skill that just came out from nowhere because of Kovacic. Anti-press. Now anti-press. Come on, man. I mean, it's frustrating.
It's an important quality.
It is, but what is it getting us? Like in my opinion, we don't even need an assist.
But Bless, that's not his fault though. If you anti-press to get the team up, and then the team is supposed to take care of the rest. If the team
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's not on him.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. No, I hear you. I know it's not his fault, but what I'm saying, there's what you call assuming responsibility.
Yeah. No, sorry, continue.
No, you're right. But like I said, there's what you call assuming responsibility. Yes, you do the anti-press, and then the rest of the team does theirs. But there's sometimes when you're supposed to be that X factor. He has no X factor personality in him. He's so predictable. He's so predictable.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not about but that's as Chimera. It's not about not being his job. It's about him taking the job. That's a big personality role, and he doesn't have it. It's a big personality. Sometimes you don't really have. It's not always about what the coach says. It's about you going in there and making things happen. And he has the ball most of the times to make those things happen, but he doesn't. He's always trying to play safe all the time. That's all he's got. Anti-press safe. I never seen him make, like I always say, assist before the assist.
Free assist.
Anyways, let's not beat this dead horse, but
you're honestly. You're right, man. Like that's the thing. He lacks creativity. That's
he does.
Like I can't even deny.
He does.
That's where he stagnated, man. That's where he stagnated his development.
It's so frustrating because he wins the ball so much to not do anything with it. If he wasn't winning the ball, I would understand. I'll say, you know what? Yes, he's but he's always with the ball. Man.
In Madrid, when he was at Real Madrid, they were developing him as a single pivot midfielder. Like he'll just sit in front of the defense. There's a performance he had against Barca in the Supercopa, Spanish Supercopa. Bossed it. Absolutely bossed it. He just won the ball, played it quick. That was a game where Ronaldo took his shirt off at the Camp Nou.
Yeah, talking about the 20 one, right?
Yeah. Kovacic, yeah. He just played in front of the back four. It was him, Isco, and I think Modric in midfield. And Kovacic was insane. He was insane. Like Busquets couldn't get near him. He couldn't get near him. Like he was just weaving in and out of pressure, playing the quick pass, and everyone just did the rest. Like, so if he can develop into, I think maybe, I don't know, man. I just don't think Chelsea's that technically secure of a team. I don't feel, because on a technical level, he's one of your best players. On a just pure technical level, he's one of your most technical players. Like that's a fact. Unfortunately, he can't. Maybe he just can't show it week in and week out for y'all. I mean, it is what it is.
If just imagine the fact that we could actually have a sound debate right now that you would rather choose Mason Mount over Kovacic to play that role right now. I know it's a debate. I know it's not Mason Mount's role, but if you had we could actually have a debate to say that Mason Mount could actually bump Kovacic off that role, which is not fair to Kovacic. But that's how bad Kovacic is, to the point that Mason Mount is looking like a versatile player right now. Like we don't have players, personalities.
The problem is that you're calling him bad for something that. See, the problem I have is that you're calling him bad for asking him to do something. He doesn't.
It's not about, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
If you say so, I don't like in my philosophy of how football should be played, I feel like you have to do more. Fine, but saying that you're just flat out a bad player because you're not doing something that you don't usually do.
Yeah, but remember, Chimere, remember how many positions has Mason Mount played for Chelsea?
I'm not Chimere.
Oh, sorry, my bad. How many positions has Mason Mount played for Chelsea? SK, how many positions has Mason Mount played for Chelsea in his short career? He's played left wing. He's played left wing up front. He's played right wing.
He's been good at cam though.
Sorry?
He's only pretty good at cam though.
Yeah, but for some reason, most coaches find a way to slip him in. That's what I'm trying to say.
But the only real coach he's playing on is Frank Lampard.
No, but Tuchel has played him in different roles. Yes, Tuchel has played him in inverted 8 on the left or on the right.
Okay, but can I make the argument that the fact that he doesn't have a specific role nailed down is an indictment on him. Can I say that? If I was to make
It's possible, yeah. Like, master of none. Like he knows all, but it doesn't master. It's a point. You're absolutely right. But he's like, if a 21-year-old can command that kind of a discussion, then we're looking at a 27-year-old Kovacic that has played for Real Madrid and is it Inter or AC Milan, and we're still this discussion right now. Then yeah, come on, we got to shine the light on Kova. That's all. We got to shine the light on Kova. When Mason Mount is 27, come back and let's have this discussion. And nobody knows what the future holds, but the way it's looking, he's definitely trending in a very, very, very in the right direction. It's trending in the right, and it's not like we're comparing Mason Mount to Kovacic. It's just the fact that yes, Kovacic is not supposed to do certain things, but there is certain occasions when he's supposed to step up to do certain things, especially if you have the ball a lot. That's all. And that's the definition of a big. That's the definition of a big game player right there. Is when you say, you know what, I got it. But he doesn't. I think Jorginho even has that DNA more than he does. I think for some weird reason, Jorginho actually has that bigger character than Kovacic. Like the gentleman that just
Kovacic,
sorry, go ahead.
Kovacic, yeah, no, Jorginho's a better organizer, midfield organizer. Like
there you go.
Yeah. The thing I don't like, I'm not a fan of Jorginho because that dude just hella slow, man. Like, I can't rate. He's just too slow.
Cash register.
Slow, man.
Cash register. 60 million pounds for a cash register, man.
Cash register.
They said he was the second coming of Fabregas. Cash register.
Oh my God.
I was looking at I don't know if you guys saw that 11. They said the first Chelsea 11 that scored 100 goals in one Premier League season with Ancelotti. I don't know if you saw that lineup. I was looking at it the other day. I'm like, wow. And I tried to transpose our players today into that squad. Yo, man.
Well, yeah, but they're all dynamic midfielders. I mean,
exactly.
When people make this point, I'm always like, but the game has changed so much.
No, I'm just saying.
Starting 11 going up against like Pep City today, probably lose.
True.
Given how the game is played now.
Again, but I'm just saying, just using your. I know. I'm not saying it's. Of course, things have changed, but just looking at. Somebody just said dynamic midfield. That's what we need. We need a dynamic midfield. We need a midfield that you don't. It's not about your specialty.
But see, here's the thing though. If you want a dynamic midfield, that you have to change the entire midfield. You can't switch out one player and be like, okay, we're gonna put a dynamic player here, and then have everybody stay the same, because then it's not gonna work. Your entire midfield needs to be dynamic so they can all cover for each other. That's the reason why you can. That's the reason why you can get away with playing like players like Essien, Lampard, and like Ballack and the same. Because even though like outside of Essien, being like the more defensive oriented person, there was no like strict assigned roles. Obviously, Lampard was more offensive, but there was no like strict way of being. But that's because they could all cover for each other, because they all could do that little bit of everything. Yeah, but you need a midfield.
Exactly.
That's my point, though. You need like a full midfield. So
that's true. That's true.
Having one person does that, and then two midfielders that don't do that, it's going to look disjointed, and it's going to look even worse. And then you're going to hate the one person that does it, because you're like, stay in your role, because everybody has to cover for you, but they can't do it.
So what you're saying is Kovacic plays based on instructions.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that you're asking him to. When I say you're asking him to do something he doesn't do, is because the midfield as a whole isn't structured for him to do that.
No, but if he has the ball 9 times out of 10, which is probably an exaggeration, it means that out of those 9 times, he should be able to at least engage Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, or Timo Werner at least 3 times to create a heartbeat in the final third. But he would rather hold it and wait for Jorginho to come to him, or wait for Mason Mount to drop. And when you're doing that, the other team is reorganizing. So like I said to you guys yesterday, if I was a coach coaching against Chelsea again, I would say when Kovacic has the ball, leave him. Just let him be. We know what he's going to do. Focus on other people. his game is so predictable. It's not even funny. It's so predictable, and it's unfortunate because the guy can dribble, man. For a guy who can dribble, man. But yeah, it'll be all right, man. We're gonna get Declan Rice next season, and all this will settle, man.
Can I tell you something, Blue Ice? That's not happening.
Well, we're just
Blue Ice, stop.
we're gonna get when we get
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
The grass isn't always greener on the other side.
I know. I'm ready to take. I'm willing to take that risk.
For you, I have a question for you. When it comes to transfers, do you actually factor in, like the possibility of it actually happening, or do you just throw out?
No, it's just. Remember, I'm being a fan here, right? Obviously, there's semantics and everything in between, of course. But I'm being a fan here.
Business.
There's everything, of course, and there's seller's remorse. You know, you sell a player for X, and you want to buy him for XY. I get it.
No. Speaking of that, Blue Ice.
Declan Rice.
Ever since the Matic transfer, the Chelsea board, and you could look this up. They have a rule, an unwritten rule, where they will not go out of their way to purchase a former player, like an academy player. Because they feel like it reflects badly on their judgment.
No, I'm not surprised. And if I were Maria, I wouldn't even let that happen. Maria, I wouldn't let that happen. You're right. But if you look at the quality of DMs in world football today, and you count 5, Declan Rice has got to be at least one of them. I don't count 5 right now. DMs.
Am I crazy to think that the DM position is slowly dying?
Well, yeah, but that's because
the game is too transition. It's too transition based these days.
The game is more frustrated, so you don't really need a whole.
I think the problem. Ever since Pep Guardiola came into the Premier League with this possession blah blah stuff, that's when they're going to start playing more possession football. It's not been like that before. It's not been like that.
Guardiola doesn't want to play like that though. Guardiola, he likes his DMs to be more traditional. He wants a DM that can play the first pass.
No. Totally, he's saying that everybody else plays like that in response to him.
Not necessarily.
Guardiola actually respects the defensive midfield position because he was a defensive midfielder. So
but he was different. But the thing, he was different.
In his team. Look at Fernandinho. Look at Rodri.
This is what I'll say. Fernandinho is a different profile to any of the other profiles that Pep's have. Because when Pep was a DM, he was like that DM that would more so, like Jorginho, he would more so organize a team. And every time he came up against strong power, like you could go watch footage of him against Vieira in Euro 2000. He was on a leash the whole game. Vieira had the man on a leash the whole game. Him and Petit. Like he wasn't quick enough. He didn't have the athleticism to keep up. And guys who have the athleticism plus the footballing quality made him look, But Busquets is a better version of what Pep was. Busquets is like what Pep wants in the DM. Busquets is like the ideal DM for a Pep Guardiola.
Exactly.
Like that's what he wants.
It makes sense why Pep really wanted Jorginho.
Jorginho, exactly. He wanted Jorginho because the way he plays football.
Imagine, that's crazy though. Imagine the type of player Pep would have made Jorginho.
Good point.
That would have been scary, bro.
Very scary.
Actually,
I feel like Pep would improve Jorginho more than any Chelsea man.
I think so too.
Did you guys watch Jorginho? Did you guys watch Jorginho at Napoli?
Yeah,
I did.
Amazing. He was amazing at Napoli. Like 2015, 16, 2016 into like 2018. He was amazing for Napoli. But the league is different though. It's a different league, different style of football. So he had time on the ball.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that. Yeah.
Exactly. So guys, let's talk about Chelsea. But now,
have you done the player ratings?
I want to do the player. I will do the player rating. Firstly, who impressed you more in this match? Because this match looked like just ping pong. It's like a ping pong, play like a tennis football, back to back, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. We're just lucky to win. Just lucky to just win. We scrape a win. Like what the word of my man Antonio Conte? We have to suffer. We have to suffer.
Man, that word gives me PTSD. That word gives me PTSD.
Somebody said that in the stream and we scored that.
Wait, how are you guys liking Tuchel so far?
Tuchel has been okay. He's been good.
I like Tuchel,
It's
man.
not.
I like Tuchel.
It's not that bad.
Okay,
What I
but
like
You're
about
in the
anytime a
you're in the
manager
you're in the
like that
honeymoon.
suffer
You're in
word a
the
lot, I know
what I
things are
like
going
about Tuchel is
downhill.
what I like Tuchel about him.
What I will say
When
is,
what I like about him, when he make mistake, he admit it immediately. He does
That's
immediately.
yes.
Other manager fail to do it, like Antonio
Mhm.
Conte and to say
Nah, he
when he
wasn't
makes
like that
mistake,
at
he will come out
PSG.
and tell you. He will come out and tell
He's
you,
like
I
that
made a
at
mistake.
Chelsea.
He said it in Chelsea. I made a mistake and
Oh yes.
I am wrong and I apologize for that. He said it. He came out and said it. The last matches we've been playing Shambolic, the West Brom matches, he came out and said, I made a mistake and I apologize. The Southampton match, him we draw 1-1. He came out and said it. I made a mistake. I should not have done this, but I accept it and I'm wrong. That's how you know a good manager and a professional manager. He knows what it is. Other manager in Chelsea I've seen will never say it. They will never do it. They will either blame the player or put them in the box. They will never do it.
Tosin,
So I'm respecting him for that as a manager because not all manager does that. Not all of them does that.
wait, let me ask you this, bro.
is Tosin still in the stream?
If
Because I
Tuchel was
can't
the
see.
manager at PSG, do you think you
I
guys
don't think he is.
Tosin is talking to you.
Yeah, what's up?
if Tuchel was still the
So,
manager at PSG, do you guys win this game?
Hell no.
okay, so Tosin, can I ask you a question?
Actually,
So,
probably. I don't know. Like this wasn't about the coaching today. Like no one can give. If anyone gives Pochettino credit for tonight's result, you can't do that. You just can't. Like this was. We conceded 4 or 5 clear cut goals. Like we could have conceded 4 or 5 today, honestly, but we did it because we had Keylor Navas. So
so Tosin, can we talk about Tuchel? Because I'm actually quite curious. So you said that in PSG, was he hot-headed? Did he ever confess about the mistakes he made during games in his management of the team? And do you feel that in Chelsea he might change those qualities?
Please tell us the truth so we know that Tuchel isn't deceiving us. Because the way he's been throwing around this suffer word the past 2-3 press conferences is starting to bother me. He said it even in the post-match today.
no, the thing with Tuchel is he loves sterile possession, man. Possession that doesn't go anywhere. That's literally what Tuchel ball is these days. And when he was with us, he rarely took accountability in our worst games. I swear I swear to God, all he was very. The one thing I'll say about Tuchel is he's very strong-headed. He will fight with he will verbally spar with press journalists. Like he will literally just to get his points across.
I don't think he's good in the Premier League.
He's been
No,
different.
I think he has changed. I think to an extent he's sort of like taken a turn and reassessed what went wrong in Dortmund, and in PSG, and is like
he's changed
exactly.
a lot.
With PSG, it's harder to manage superstars. It's harder to manage superstars.
It's very harder to do that. Very,
because
very
in the
hard.
media, this guy is very soft spoken. He's a smooth talker, gets his points across well, communicates with the reporters really well.
That's how he was, though. That's how he was with us. But that's how he was with us. That's how he was with us at the start, though. In the first season, I had no up until because like in our first season, I really loved us as a team with Tuchel. We looked like we were gonna do something special that season, and then the United tie happened, and ever since then, it was just downhill with Tuchel.
I think what I love more, even every player has even said the same thing. I think Rudiger and the guy said it. When we make a mistake as a team, Tuchel doesn't kind of just blame any player. He will come out and say, guys, we did not play well today. And also as a manager, I took my blame. There's some decision I make in which I should not make, but I understand we are a team as a unit, we have to do better. It doesn't just put player on the boss. He come out and say to the dressing room that we make mistake as a team. We have to work on this and this and this to make us look better. That give players confidence and know, both the manager and us, we're on the same page. That's good enough to understand as a team. Not that you say, you do not play very well. You're not playing tomorrow. You do not play very well. You're not playing tomorrow. You don't do that as a manager. You kind of you downplay the confidence in them as a player. So
but
you make them look like
doesn't play well. You don't have to reward him with another game. You don't necessarily have to reward him with another game. It's up to the manager's discretion. It's based on the manager's discretion and choose when to player. And I think at the same time, while benching the player, he can also choose to correct the player, to tell the player, this is why you're being benched.
What is good?
You
Yeah.
didn't play well, you didn't follow instructions. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. From what I've learned over time, I've gotten to realize that players differ. The same way managers and their style of management differs. So there are
Yeah.
players that will do the cuddle, there are players that will need to listen to the tough words. I remember when Ndombele, someone said that they actually like Ndombele. I remember when Ndombele wasn't playing at Tottenham under Mourinho. He wasn't playing. He was having, and even we could see he was having a terrible time. Mourinho almost like dropped him from the squad entirely, and he came back. And now look at what he's doing for the side. Dele Alli also to an extent until recently when he started playing. So it just depends. I think it's down to the player how they choose to take whatever feedback is given to them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So let's go to the player rating now. Let me come to Blue Eyes is this. From Edward Mendy to the striker. Give me your player rating from there.
Is this all 11 or pick one?
All 11.
Wow, that's a tough task. You know what? For me, a man of the match, man, so I'll give him a 7. And the rest of the guys, the rest of the team, Mason Mount, I'll give him a 6, like a solid 6, especially with that goal. And then the rest of the team, like 5.5 each. It was just an average performance, but based on grit, based on heart, based on wanting to move to the next level. That was the only thing I saw in that game. So it was just an ugly win, is the best way to put it. Ugly win.
Ugly win. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. So who is your higher rating out of those players?
Is Mendy. Mendy 7 out of 10. Mendy is my man of the match.
That was why I gave my man of the match. That's why I gave.
Mendy almost scored an own goal.
No, but he said, those save, man.
So
that save was a big save for us. I'm telling you.
Don't take Marvelous seriously. He has his agenda.
Oh yeah.
Offside. Please,
Don't
give me a player rating, and we will give you as the man of the match. Offside, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. What did you say?
So your give me your starting 11 player rating, and who's your man of the match, and give me your player rating from Edward Mendy to the striker.
Personally, my man of the match will go to Mason Mount. Mason Mount. Of course, I like the guy, and the goal he scored. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't Mason Mount, it was another player that scored, I would have probably agreed with you guys on Mendy. But the reason I'll go with Mason Mount is because I always see what he brings to the table. He's always consistent, the hard work, always willing to run, even beyond the goal he scored. We could feel his presence on the pitch. The little time Chelsea had to press or had to do one thing, Mason Mount was at the center of it. Outside Mason Mount, that forward line would have been non-existent. Talking about Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. So because of that, and the goal, of course, I'll give it to Mason Mount.
SK, please stop playing Pokemon. Please stop playing Pokemon. Please. Stop.
There was a cut.
Oh wait, I don't mean to interrupt you. Sorry, but like Mason Mount is outperforming your 2 summer signings. Y'all need to explain that to me. Your Werners and your Havertz. The Cobham kid.
Yeah.
Marvelous should explain it.
Marvelous,
can you explain
Marvelous. Where's Marvelous?
Marvelous, explain it.
Marvelous is their agent. Oh yeah, Agent Marvelous. Oh yeah.
Explain why they're not performing. Can you give us the excuses why they're not playing to the level?
I can't vouch for Timo Werner.
Say it's a new league.
Scout report.
But I can vouch for Havertz, Ziyech. I can't vouch for Chilwell, even though Chilwell scored today.
Havertz has been worse than Timo Werner.
But I can say that Havertz looks like he's going to be a slow cooker. So I think it would be fair to start judging him from the start of next season.
But
with Ziyech, I just feel like with Ziyech, this is going to sound so funny. I feel like Lampard may have just recalibrated his whole play style. Because if you remember at the start of the season, preseason, he was balling.
Yeah.
When we had that purple patch when the season first started under Lampard, he was balling. And then right after that 3-3 draw with West Brom again, he just became cross and inshallah. You know? But
Ziyech didn't play that game. Ziyech
though,
didn't play.
he scored the crucial goal against Atletico. He scored the goal that like sort of calmed our nerves when we were on the ropes in the FA Cup against Sheffield, because it looked like Sheffield had an equalizer in them. So he scored to make it 2-0. And then he's sort of just slowly at snail's pace been creeping back to form. But there's still a very big asterisk next to him. So I can only vouch for Havertz and Ziyech. But in regards to Werner, I think he needs more than a miracle. Like Abdullah said yesterday or 2 days ago when I was last here, Timo Werner needs deliverance.
I swear.
Like heavy deliverance, anointed oil type deliverance.
Ancestral.
Marvelous. It's not even deliverance. I'm from Africa. That guy needs to go.
Jesus Christ.
Go back to the
Whoever he
ancestors
offended.
and
I don't know
pray.
if he owes
Big one,
tickets.
divine
I don't
intervention
know.
from God
Maybe he
Almighty.
Abdullah, he
owes
needs to
someone
buy
from
chicken
his
first. He needs to
transfer.
buy live chicken.
Man, when I
He owes
see
Abdullah,
someone
somebody,
a
buy live
percentage from
chicken
his
and
transfer or something.
Chai, so you guys,
do some
live chicken. You
sacrifice.
guys want to sacrifice like Jesus?
Sacrifice.
No.
That's what Timo Werner
Listen,
needs.
okay, with the chance that Havertz missed today, right? Because we could have won this game 3-0. 100% Havertz is accountable for missing that, because that chance looked harder. It looked harder to miss than to score. Like if he literally just like fell to the ground, his body motion would have thrown the ball into the net. I don't know. It appears maybe he was thinking about like what people are going to be saying after the game and how horrible he is. His mind appeared to be somewhere else. But what I'm saying is, any other striker does one of two things in that situation, or at least they try to do one of two things. They either, if they're in Timo Werner's position, they try to go around the goalkeeper, and it's either they manage to go around him and they tap it in, or the goalkeeper trips him and they win a penalty, or the more difficult one, which is something that Giroud did this season against Sevilla, they chipped the goalkeeper from that acute angle. Werner didn't have the confidence to do either of them. And it's almost as if kind of Havertz was saying to himself, Werner's going to chip him, or Werner's going to go around him.
Because
it looks like Havertz didn't expect it.
Exactly. He wasn't even expecting it.
I see. I see. So it was a surprise pass to Havertz, is what you're saying.
Wasn't even expecting
it. Don't get me wrong, Blue Eyes. The fact that Havertz missed that, I hold him accountable. But we also have to factor in other things. Timo Werner, man, I hate to bring this guy's name up.
Yeah,
before Werner signed for Chelsea over the summer, I was watching Carragher and I can't remember who he's on with, Gary Neville on Sky Sports, and Carragher was like, from what I've seen of Timo, he just reminds me so much of Fernando Torres. How he plays, his body language, how he has like good forms and bad forms with his confidence. Werner plays like Torres a lot. And not only is he like Torres, he might be worse than Torres.
I was going to ask who you think is worse at this point between himself and Torres.
What? I think Torres was 10 times better, man. That goal in Bas.
Whomever said Samuel E. Torres had technique. That's what I was trying to say. Even if Torres would miss open goals, Torres at least knew how to control the ball. Torres at least knew how to like set up other players. Like even when Timo Werner passes the ball across the goal, the pass, like that pass he gave Mason Mount, he kicked it so awkwardly. The consolation goal against West Brom, the way he passed it to Mason Mount, you would think Mason Mount was farther than he actually was. Yeah, he panicked.
Wait,
and
but
I'm just
can
like,
you tell
bro.
me how Timo Werner and El Nino are similar?
Torres.
How are they similar?
Before Torres' knee injury, his whole thing was like relying on his pace and his finishing before he had that knee injury leading up to the World Cup. And he also thrived on like through balls, whether it was for Spain or with Liverpool, from Gerrard and Dirk Kuyt. However, whenever Torres was in a system where they didn't play through balls to him, he wouldn't score. Or if a team nullified that, he wouldn't score. Werner seems like he can exist outside of Leipzig Nagelsmann system. And not only that, he doesn't have the finishing may have been blown out of proportion. Because now I'm finding out that like in the Bundesliga, if he had like 10 chances, he would only score like 2 or 3. So for him to get 30 goals, he probably needs like 150 chances.
Okay,
Or I know my math is off, but you guys get what I'm trying to say.
Torres had a prime one, not to average. Neymar doesn't play in a team that's good at playmaking. If we're gonna be fair, I'm reasonably fair.
Bro, you're fading off. You're not clear. I didn't hear you.
I said that Torres had a prime one, Mata, and even has a creating chance as well. So I said name a player in this team that's good at playmaking to that extent. It makes it fair.
You said Mason Mount is a man of the match, right?
IAAF championship.
What's that?
You see that? You guys see that in the chat? Should be at IAAF championship. You guys know what that is?
Boxing.
You guys don't know what that is?
The IAAF championship.
Boxing.
No,
no, it's sprinting, running.
Sprinting.
Oh,
like 100 meter relay, Jamaica and United States.
Outside, where do you get that word from? Where?
That's the truth now, because I don't see what he does with the ball. He's just, I mean, you can only see what he brings without the ball.
I'm so shocked I was the only one that like got that immediately. Once I read it, I started dying. IAAF.
I see the chat. I didn't check. Wow. Oh, is this Werner? Are you talking about Werner and he's running all over the place?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
my
what's
goodness.
crazy? Our team low key, we could low key have like a formidable. We could low key have a formidable relay team. Pulisic, exactly. Werner.
I swear.
And, I'm telling you, man. It's crazy.
IAAF championship, Chineke. Chai.
We have suffered.
Wow.
We have suffered from Marina. Marina.
After spending 200 million.
Marina Lampard.
Sometimes Werner runs so much, I start to feel bad for him. Because if you have a zoom into his face,
he runs and forgets the ball.
Sometimes he runs so much, you could tell he's feeling nauseous. His face turns red. Even against Barnsley in Lampard's last game, if I remember correctly, he was throwing up on the pitch. That's how much he was running.
Wow.
Like, why are you running so much, bro? Like, is everything okay?
It's not just about why is he running. It's about, okay, you're running to what end?
Exactly.
No end at all. No nothing.
Nothing.
What end?
Nothing.
Timo Werner, man, we have suffered.
We have suffered, man.
We suffer. So, which lineup do you guys want to see next week?
Interesting. If I look at
Kante has to be in the starting line.
Exactly.
Who has to go out? Jorginho or Kovacic?
has to go.
Kovacic, man.
So are you gonna play Golo Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic together?
Kante, Kovacic. No,
you guys don't like that Jorginho as DM, lone DM.
It's not even he will tell you.
Jorginho at lone DM. Jorginho at lone DM is just asking for a heartbreak. You're just asking. Like some people just go out of their way to look for trouble.
It will not work. Please.
Yeah, really?
It won't work. So what lineup do you guys want? Let me bring a lineup up. For next week, what lineup do you guys want? Because I can see playing next week.
The way everyone is in peace now, Blue Ice doesn't like it. Blue Ice wants
what do you mean?
Blue Ice wants people to be arguing. It was Jorginho's fault. No, it was Kovacic. No, it was Jorginho.
No. It's because I'm just relishing the victory, man. Like for me, I'm all about wins. Just get me the W, man. Get me that chip. And then if you want to talk about players, we can talk about players. But I'm all about the chip. And we got the chip today, man.
If it is fluke win, I wouldn't mind. As long as we just get that W, I'm all for it.
Exactly, man. Get me the chip, man.
The induction we get at West Brom, I do not want that to happen. Never ever again. Never ever. Yeah. What happened on Saturday? I do not want that to repeat himself anymore.
Hey, what do you guys think? How do you guys?
The match, guys,
Yeah.
the only funny part about it after the match, what Sam Allardyce said literally pissed me off. He said that he never targeted anybody. They targeted Edward Mendy. It comes out a lot, and he told the player, "This goalkeeper level is line always. All you have to do is just target him. It's the weakness in that."
That's a weakness. I said it when we were watching the live stream. That chance that
Sam Allardyce
Marega had,
he said he told his player,
chipped him.
Edward Mendy come out a lot. Just keeping on his toe. He's a very good goalkeeper. I said it, but he comes out a lot.
Look at what Bukayo Saka did. Look at what Saka did.
So that was what it wasn't. Yeah, we can blame Jorginho, but that was a master class from Allardyce, spotting Edward Mendy, spotting him. But
the fact that Allardyce and masterclass in the same sentence. God forbid.
Wow. I know, man. I know.
Shout out to Bolton.
I know. I was just gonna say that Bolton. Exactly. Shout out to Bolton, man.
The last time Allardyce was relevant was Bolton and Blackburn.
Bolton, man.
JJ Okocha.
I know. JJ Okocha, man.
Okay. So are you guys want to see like Akim Ziyech, Pulisic, and Olivier Giroud next week, or you want to see different formation?
I think in place of it depends. Again, it depends on the formation, right? Are we going to play a lone striker?
We're going to play back there, I know for sure. So who is going to play in the front line? Pulisic, Ziyech, Olivier Giroud, or Pulisic, Ziyech, Kai Havertz? Because I'm not sure Timo Werner is playing next week. I doubt it if he's going to play.
Unless he has a monster game. What's our next game in the EPL? Sorry for diverting.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Okay.
Man, Crystal Palace aren't an easy team to play.
I mean, it's funny though. When Chelsea drew 3-3 to West Brom, they played Crystal Palace the next day and they beat them 4-0.
Yeah, but the way sometimes SK makes me laugh. The way you said it, you shaped it up like it was some like anomaly or like twist of fate. But then when I thought about it, I was like, bro, that's the schedule, bro. Like.
No, I wasn't even saying that. I was just saying like honestly,
but the way you said it was like some like coincidence, like twist of fate. You were like, the last time West Brom drew 3-3 to Chelsea, it's funny because we played Crystal Palace and we beat them 4-0. And when you said it, I was like, that's true. But then I was like, wait, bro, that's just the schedule, bro. We were gonna play them regardless.
I know, but either way. But I mean, the time at which you place teams of the season also matters, though. So.
Bro, our May, I low key, I'm not confident we'll get top 4 because our month of May looks treacherous. And if we get into the FA Cup final and we get into the UEFA Champions League,
I hope he's here.
Who?
Lionel Mount, man. That turn.
Coming. You gotta come in, man. You have to come in.
Now, the moment
that half turn was.
We need you, man. We need you. Come speak your mind, bro.
Give us like a 2-minute soundbite that you could go cook up that content crack.
I hope you gotta come in, man.
It ain't over. HH will never give up on the reverse psychology potions.
Yeah. What did you guys think of? What did you guys think about Christensen? How do you see Christensen?
Okay, let me give my honest opinion on Christensen. If you go back to when Mourinho first came back to Chelsea, Christensen was a player that he said will be and has the potential. He said from the academy, Christensen and Thomas Callas are the two defenders. If you guys remember Callas, are the two defenders who have the most potential from our academy. Then whatever happened with Mourinho happened, he left. When Conte came in, Conte rated him so highly in his press conferences, how he would speak about him. But on the pitch, you never really saw it. And under Conte, Christensen will have these like for every 5 games, he would have one world-class performance.
Yeah.
Then obviously Sarri came in and that was up and down again. Every 5 dog games, you get like one world-class performance. Then Lampard came in and he was sort of like out of favor, then in favor, then out of favor, then in favor. And when you look at Christensen's age, he's only 24, right? It appears that he may be coming right into stride. It appears that his I don't know what the word would be, but that his performances are catching up with his potential. With what the potential defender he has a chance to be. And when you factor in the fact that defenders probably most likely hit their peaks around 30, he's right. I think he's right where he's supposed to be.
Exactly. Somebody said
this guy never panics. And for his size, for how he's built, how skinny he is just like good for how he's built.
What you said now was happy because when I saw the player Tuchel want to go take over, I did not say Christensen's name there. Do you know which name I saw? Antonio Rudiger.
This name for what?
9 players that Tuchel is chipping out of the club in the summer.
There's Antonio
Rudiger. What the guys there? Let me see.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Honestly, I
can bring it out. Let me see if I can bring it out.
I have no idea how much people rate him or don't rate him.
Let me see if I can bring the name out.
I rate him. I rate Rudiger. I think he's a 6 out of 10 defender, and he's got international experience, and he's pacey too.
Blue Eyes, thank you for saying that. When you say 6 out of 10, you also have to factor in that 6 out of 10 will get you good performances at average levels. But when you start getting into like these like games where the lines are very blurred and an inch makes a difference, 6 out of 10
like the game today,
you over the finish line. Well, I wouldn't say today because of how physical Porto is. That kind of feeds into Rudiger's whole build.
So let's say we get to the finals against
Real Madrid, semifinals against Real Madrid.
So you bench Rudiger?
Listen, semifinals against Real Madrid. I don't want Rudiger and Reece James anywhere near that defense, bro. I don't want anyone that is positionally unaware. If you pay attention, when I say positionally unaware, there's many an occasion where Rudiger, Zuma, and Reece James just literally stand and defenders just like walk. They don't even run. That's how bad it is. Not a defender, an opposing attacker would just walk and waltz right in behind them. And the funny thing is, especially this is like with Reece James more of the time. At least Rudiger and Zuma try to run back. When Reece James realizes that a player is in behind him, he doesn't even run. He just throws his arms in the air like his other defenders should have covered him.
Where did I see the transfer? I'm coming. Trying to find this.
Well, I mean, Marvelous, I've always had
I've
always had the opinion that Reece James is pretty. It's kind of like a worse friend.
Did you guys see HH's tweet? He said the answer is yes. Callum Keith has sent me a message.
Yeah, he said yes.
HH could make a whole show on that Callum Keith thing. And I would watch.
So let me say, I think somebody sent me that transfer. I think it's Ralph. I'm not sure.
I'm really surprised that Thomas Tuchel would put Rudiger on the chopping block, man. When Rudiger is one of his main men.
I think that's part he got into with Kepa doesn't help either.
Yeah, Kepa name is also there too. Kepa name is there.
Okay.
Somebody send it to me. Let me see who sent it.
Against Madrid, honestly, I just don't see it. I don't see.
Can you guys check for me because somebody said I'm not sure who sent it to me. I'm trying to find it.
No, Marvelous. Now you got me thinking. So you wouldn't want Rudiger, and it's an interesting point because I just thought Rudiger would finish the rest of the season if he's fit. But now you got me thinking.
He will finish the rest of the season, but let me see.
And if you guys see how in that Liverpool game, Toni Kroos didn't even look like a midfielder. He looked like a quarterback. Like from where he was making those passes and how accurate they were, you would think he was like throwing it with like a slingshot or like his arms. But he was kicking it. So against a defender that's like positionally just like vibes, just like positionally YOLO, man, come on. If Vinicius runs goal side of Reece James,
no, I don't think Rudiger can be bullied like that because that's bullying.
No. That's what I'm saying. If it's a defending scenario where Rudiger has to be physical He can be. Zuma, he can be also. Reece James, physicality, no problem. But what I'm speaking to is their positional awareness.
Positional awareness.
If you remember the goal Bamford scored against us, he literally
that was terrible.
I don't know what Zuma and Rudiger were talking about, but he literally walked past Zuma.
Yeah, he did.
Marvelous. Do you have this? I think I sent it to you. Can you check
the transfer?
It?
I saw it. Let me check for it again. I saw it though.
Check. Send it to me. DM it to me. I saw it. I was like, what?
Yeah, honestly, assuming Chelsea get past Porto and Madrid get past Liverpool, how would you even line up against Madrid? To be honest, I can't even
3-4-3. If it is Madrid, we're gonna line up 3-4-3. I think what it did today against Porto, it will do the same thing against Madrid too. It won't come out.
Whoa! Just in 30 minutes ago, midfielder Mason Mount becomes Chelsea's youngest ever goal scorer in the Champions League knockout stages.
Is this coming from you, Marvelous, or are you making this up?
Bro, I'm only reading it because I'm shocked. Damn.
Okay, good. Crazy. So why don't you check that stat again? Check that stat again. You were trying to talk about earlier today.
Which stat? Which one?
There's a stat you were trying to compare Mason Mount
with Havertz.
Yeah, this one. It's over, man. Like
expose myself again.
Exactly. It's just.
But no. I think the real comparison. Once the first whistle blows match week 1 next season, if Havertz does not perform, trust me, Marvelous, I have the first shovel and I'm digging to criticize Havertz. We're only giving Havertz, Werner, Ziyech, we're giving them this season as like a grace period. Let him get acclimatized and things like that.
I don't think you guys have given Werner a grace period, to be honest. But
no, I have, but you shouldn't be missing an open goal against Mauritius. What's the name of the country that he missed the open goal against? North Macedonia.
That was for Chelsea side. I don't care.
The kind of goals I saw on YouTube, this guy scoring, and this YouTube agent can showcase some goals. Yo, man, the kind of goals I saw Timo Werner scoring on YouTube, I was so excited, man.
That was what made me ask the question earlier on when we were doing the watch along. Was Timo Werner ever really an out-and-out striker? And no one has ever answered that. Samuel was kind of like trying to answer it, but then he never fully answered it. If we're playing someone who isn't an out-and-out striker as an out-and-out striker, then we're pretty much like sabotaging ourselves.
Exactly, and expecting goals from him. Good point. You're right.
I've never seen a player with so much pace that has such an awful first touch. You would think that players that have pace have great first touches because they know how to knock the ball in their path so they can run to it. But with him, it's the opposite. He knocks the ball behind him.
Well, I mean, I don't know all these stats. We don't probably want to look at is how many times
send me that stuff. Let me find it because I'm looking for.
I'm trying to find it. Unless
I DM it to you.
Okay, let me see.
The thing to look at is how many dribbles did he average for Chelsea? What's the one he averages for Leipzig? Huh?
Oh, you mean
doesn't know how to dribble. It's not even about dribble. It does
not exactly.
I just sent it back to you.
He knows how to do it, and I'm saying that's kind of my point.
I just sent it back to you.
When I'm sure, like for Leipzig, I'm sure his job was just to get at the end of chances, and he didn't need to be as involved.
Okay, it was Demiro that should let me share it out. From Demiro, I was trying to find the players. I saw the player this morning. Somebody tweeted it to me. I think it's Ralph who sent it to me.
I see. The fact that Rudiger is on that chopping block, man. Yeah.
Demiro, I saw Demiro send it as it was. I saw the Rudiger's name, so could be prepared to sell as many as 9 players this summer. Guys, can you guys see it? 9 players this summer.
That's ridiculous, man. That's good, but not why Rudiger.
I don't know, but I saw this. Someone. Let me see. I saw Rudiger's name. I was like, Rudiger, how?
Exactly.
Now.
He's 27 years old. He's not even 30. Is the prime age.
It's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. Let me see.
Let me just say, sorry to change the topic, but just a quick point. The fact that Bayern created 31 chances without their top goal scorer. If I'm PSG, I'm not sleeping comfortable. I'm not sleeping comfortably tonight.
Well, I mean, he's not coming back for the next either.
He's not coming back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If they're more clinical in the second leg, it might be like dangerous. And if at any point they're up by 2 goals, PSG better start panicking.
If PSG beat them, if PSG score maybe 2 goals already in the first half, it won't go well. We may send just another induction coming out.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about this 9 player? Because the 9 players I saw Rudiger, I saw Ariza Balaga.
Where's the link? Okay. Let me see.
It's Mirror Football.
Mirror, okay.
Can someone check it for me? Because I saw the players. I'm not sure about the play. I saw Rudiger's name that was surprised me. Rudiger, how? It's not been that bad now.
Yeah, let's see.
Let me see. Absolutely, if you have it. Let me see, though. Let me see. It was sent to me this morning. Marvel, what time did they send it to you? What time did they send it to you?
You sent it to me. Give me a second. Let me just check.
Chelsea could sell up to 9 players this summer.
Let me see.
You sent it to me at 12:29 p.m.
That was when I saw it.
Like 7 hours ago.
7 hours ago.
Oh yeah, the 9 players are Tammy Abraham, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Emerson, Palmieri, Antonio Rudiger, Fikayo Tomori, Jorginho, Ross Barkley, Loftus-Cheek, and Mishi Batshuayi.
Well, some of these players are already like kind of
on the chopping block. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna miss Loftus-Cheek, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He had a chance, man. I know.
I'm gonna miss Loftus-Cheek.
How is Rudiger among? How?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but hey, man, I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked.
It's not been that bad. It's not been that bad, though. It's not been that bad.
I think he's a good defender to have in the squad, man.
And a good character to have. A good character to have.
When is his contract over?
It's 28 now. I think he has one year left in his contract. I think 1 year left. Because they asked him, he said he's gonna wait until the Hero before he make a decision about his contract.
Oh, so then that's maybe why they did this. Okay, they're trying to. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay, so it's a negotiation tactic.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna wait till the Hero after the Hero, then you make a decision.
I see.
So then, because I'm hearing we want to go for Jules Koundé. If we are buying Koundé, one of the defender have to go. One of that defender have to go.
Why not Zuma? So we rather keep Zuma.
Zuma is going, but Zuma is good.
But Zuma is not on this list, though. Zuma is not on this list. If this list is real, because this could just be hearsay right now.
Oh, wow.
I know 9 players, and Tammy did the list, though.
Tammy was the first player. He told them the body wants to sell. I told him international break was when he was talking about the player he wants to go. Tammy Abraham was the first name on Tuchel's book. Abraham was the first name. Abraham, I was like, Abraham, wow. Is it really that bad? Abraham? Wow.
Interesting.
So if Rudiger goes now, we're gonna get Koundé. Chineke. We need that. We need that Rudiger's character in the team, though.
I don't think we're going to lose this guy. It will be stupid to lose Rudiger. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's not been that bad, though. It's not been that bad.
Yeah, like I'm not sure why we would want to, unless it's a contract issue. It cannot be performance based. No.
I think that all depends on the ambition of the club.
Of the player.
Of the club. I think it's one of those things where I don't think Rudiger's been bad, but it's one of those things where what kind of club are you trying to become? Are you trying to be the club that is regularly in the title picture, is regularly competing with like Man City and prime Liverpool and stuff? Or are you just content with getting top 4? Because Rudiger is like a top 4 is a top 4, top 6 worthy center back, but I don't think but I don't view him as like a title winning, like center back. So if it all depends on the ambition of that, I think if the ambition is to win titles again, to be champion favorites, then you're gonna need an upgrade. It's as simple as that.
So is Juskunde better than Rudiger? Is he better than Rudiger?
I don't know. I'm just talking in general.
That's a good question.
Oh, he's actually good. He's actually good.
Juskunde of
Sevilla is actually good.
That guy, how old is he? How old is he?
Like 23,
I think.
Yeah, 23.
So you want to say Rudiger, experienced defender, and buy Juskunde?
That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna risk that equity in Rudiger. Rudiger has so much equity.
I'm not saying if I risk it for Kun. I'm just talking in general.
I mean, you have to look at the fact. You said Tuchel want to play back for next season, right?
Back for next season, yeah.
So, like maybe that's what he's looking at. He's looking at, can I fit him in for this system to work for me, for us to win this trophy? I need a guy of my own to help me to solidify the defense, and he can grow up. I mean, let's not forget, Varane came to Real Madrid when he was 18, and he was able to enter the squad, and he was part of the two-repeat Sussex. So, like, give him a chance. Maybe he's gonna do something, but it's a risk, though. It's a risk.
Yeah,
it's a big risk. That's a big risk to take. I don't want that risk. You buy Juskunde and you're selling
risk, but again. I don't think, unfortunately, Chelsea is not that kind of club that is in the business of giving somebody that, if you understand what I mean, it's always about come in and let's win. Come in and let's get the job done. Exactly. Especially in that very sensitive position like defense.
I mean, I get your point, but like Real Madrid is also like that too. But Varane, when he came, he played El Clasico, and he was the one who got man of the match in that game. And when you get man of the match in a big game like that, then you're class. Then you're class. So and again,
I hope so.
I watch Sevilla every week because I watch La Liga. I'm in La Liga merchant. So I watch Sevilla. He's actually good, but his partner, Carlos.
Yeah.
One with the weak side, which is if you watch the Dortmund game, if you look at the part where Haaland was able to exploit, it wasn't actually Kunde's side. He was targeting Carlos because he's the weaker lane side. So
I see.
Yeah.
So is this Kunde guy? Is he like? I mean, it's probably too early to ask. Would he be the leader in the defensive two, or would he be like the supporting guy? The reason I asked this,
he's the leader for Sevilla, and even Real Madrid are looking to buy him too. So it's a simple ball. Even Real Madrid is looking to buy him because Sergio Ramos hasn't really signed his contract here too. He's still pushing it. So yeah.
Which is good. Wow. Because this is the news here. Look at it here. Look at it. The first name on Thomas Tuchel's of it is Kunde.
He must be good then.
It's a deep line ball playing center back.
Man United won him. Real Madrid won him.
Wow.
Chelsea now wants him.
How is he on the ball? Like dribble? Like can he dribble?
I think he's very good on the ball.
I remember against Barcelona, there was one play where
that's what
the Barcelona defenders and pretty much spearheaded the Sevilla attack himself. So he's definitely good on the ball. I know just I've seen of him.
If you buy Juskunde now, what do you put Christensen and the other guys? Where do they go?
That's a good question.
Let me talk about the ball playing. You said ball playing center back, right?
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Out of everyone in La Liga,
he's
the one with the highest area duel rating. Like he wins the ball every time. And if you look at his goal against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey, he's actually second in long range passing. So he's good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, among defenders, not like among all of it. Among defenders, that's the second long range passing behind just Ramos.
Wow.
Hey man,
so,
we're We're the fans, man. You just give us an interview. That's good, man. Normally, I'll just go to YouTube. You know.
I check.
And we called his performance against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. The first leg, not the second leg, because the second leg there wasn't the.
So how does this this is a question for everybody. How does this reshape the look of our defense? Who would be the leader and who would be the number 2? So Koundé will be the leader next season.
I think Thiago Silva. No, Koundé is for Thiago Silva's replacement.
I'm assuming Thiago Silva will still be there, right?
Yeah, Thiago Silva is leaving by the 2022. It's leaving by 2022. So Koundé coming in will most likely partners Thiago Silva, except he gets injured. Except he's injured.
I mean, Zuma was really good in the back for under Frank Lampard earlier this season.
But the problem is, ever since she stuck to the back three, Zuma has been class A.
Zuma is like a worse version of Varane, where he needs an experienced center back alongside him to cover for his positional lapses.
Yeah,
he's able to recover due to his physical gifts. So I don't think he can play with Koundé because he would.
How good is 1v1? How good is just Koundé 1v1?
1v1.
You know, in April we have some tricky wingers who can go past you 1v1, like someone like Marcus Rashford who can run at you. Boom.
Yeah, so use that pace. Oh, I mean, is the good one. If you look at Sevilla versus Man United, in the what is it called?
Europa League, yeah.
Yeah, you will see like Manchester United wasn't able to get past them. The only guy they were able to get past was Diego Carlos, who gave them the penalty they scored. So is the one who is good in 1v1 is actually good. And they play with a defensive midfielder, so it doesn't get many 1v1, I would say. But the one I have seen him, he was able to deal with it really good.
That's good, man. I don't know anything about him, so this is if he comes, this will be
I'll have to keep I'll have to keep my eye on it then. If he's that good.
I mean, Suarez wasn't able to do anything with him during this weekend. They lost to them 1-0.
Yeah, they lost. Yes, it was one of the matches. Just couldn't.
And now it's even injured. So yeah, the La Liga hope is probably gone.
Yeah. So just couldn't. For Thomas Tuchel to say they want just Koundé, there must be something in that guy. Because I said they wanted Pau Torres. I like Koundé was the name he mentioned. Wow.
What's his national team? France or an African side? Do you know?
I think if it's not France, it's Spanish. Actually, France of 23. Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't even had a cab. All of these brands, they are like
political.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a lot of defenders. So for him to get a cap, it's gonna work alright for that.
Wow.
That's true.
That just
bring him.
I have to keep my eye on him. I have to keep my eye on him then. That's fair enough.
Man. As long as
so guys,
I still sorry? Go ahead.
What? Oh, go ahead.
I want to talk about something. Kind of what you guys think, because do you see Arisa Balaga names on the list of the 9 players?
Yes, his name is on it.
Definitely, there's a replacement going on, because I saw the Donnarumma news this morning. When somebody tweeted it to me, I was like, Donnarumma, where? How Donnarumma? Yeah,
he was gonna be a starter. I don't.
Yeah,
know.
That's what the problem is, because
I don't know.
Chelsea already paid them the money for AC Milan, his wages. Chelsea agreed to pay them, and they're gonna pay Donnarumma 10 million per year. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. So when it was Chelsea that was like ready to pay Donnarumma, I was like, okay, if Donnarumma comes in now, who goes on the bench? Edouard Mendy can't sit on the bench. He's been the number 1. So who's gonna sit on the bench?
Wow.
Is Chelsea thinking about next year or the next 5 years?
It's probably gonna be the same situation with the girl and this guy, Dean Anderson. You see, they're both shoveling it, but so probably that's gonna be the case. But I know Donnarumma, even though he's young, is well outspoken and the guy will want to be the first choice. So
that's where the problem is.
It's a nice competition, but I don't know. It may disrupt the dressing room, even the defenders. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
what
exactly what I was saying. I was saying this yesterday. Absolutely.
Because
saying this
we have to know
yesterday.
if it is Mendy is gonna, because Mendy is going to Africa Cup of Nations next year, and like ZS too. That's
the only way this works is depending on how Peter Cech sold the idea to Mendy last season when he went to pick him up. If he said to him, "Hey Mendy, this is our long-term plan. We're looking at getting 2 good goalkeepers. So, giving Mendy heads up that anything can happen anytime." But if Mendy was sold on the idea that he's going to be number 1, and then 1 year, not even 1 year into his career, you're bringing in a bigger character like Donnarumma, that's that recipe for some kind of tension, man.
It's a good competition, but like
for goalkeeper position is dangerous.
Donnarumma is not even a small goalkeeper. He's a very good, very.
Yeah, 100 appearance and he's only 24. I mean 21.
21. Wow.
That guy's 21.
Yeah.
And he's an Italian goalkeeper, Italian first goalkeeper, Italy goalkeeper, number 1.
Yeah, but Mendy's a Senegalese first goalkeeper too.
First goalkeeper too. That's what the problem is. Like,
we can go on and be like, oh, Neuer is Bayern Munich first goalkeeper, Ter Stegen is Barcelona first goalkeeper. Leno is Arsenal first. I mean Arsenal, never mind.
Because what kind of statement are you making? What kind of statement are you making to Mendy? That's all I'm saying. We bring you in today, and then 3 days later you see Donnarumma in the papers.
Because if Chelsea is thinking what I'm thinking, you are bringing Donnarumma in. I know Mendy and MCH are going for Nations Cup next year. Do you tell me Donnarumma is going to sit on the bench till January? Yeah. That will not work. Go. And the funny part is about it, his agent is Mino Raiola. I don't want to face Mino Raiola again. We have faced this man already. And I don't want to face him. I'm serious. His agent is Mino Raiola.
What do you think he's gonna say to you?
Exactly.
Marvelous changed his name to Mason Mount. Very good.
We have Donnarumma already. We have Mino Raiola as his agent. Are we gonna face because if he doesn't play like 2 months, then Mino Raiola will come out and say, "What's going on with my client? Why is he not playing?" Because we know that man likes money.
Actually, he's 22, not 21.
He's 22.
Yeah.
That's still very young. The guy looks like he's 30, man. That's amazing.
Yes.
And he's tall.
Probably his beard like he's so young.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm impressed. I know he's a fantastic goalkeeper. That would just make Mendy, during AFCON, Mendy would just start making his own plans, man. If that's the case, agent, call your agent.
Mendy just clocked 29. He just clocked 29.
Yeah. Wait, Abdullahi though. If you guys want to switch to his back four, you sure you want to do that with Chilwell?
No, we are playing the back four. Yeah, we're going to go with Chilwell. Chilwell is good in back four.
But do you really want to be? Yeah. Do you really want it to be Chilwell though?
Yeah, Chilwell. Yeah, he's good in back four. He's not good in back.
Why not? You don't like Chilwell in back four?
It's good.
It's just like his first touch, like something.
No, the problem is, we're playing a back three. It's not even. Marcos Alonso is the best in right wing back, left wing back. Alonso is the best. In the back four, I don't want to play Alonso.
To say about that, but
no. In the back four, I'll play Chilwell because he can attack and he can also defend. In the back three, I'm not playing Alonso. I'm not playing Chilwell. I'll play Alonso because in terms of that, Alonso is very good. Very, very good. That was the reason I didn't say Alonso in the 9 names teacher want to go because there may be a situation where we could move from a back four to a back three. It's very possible.
Alonso is not on that list.
That's true.
Alonso.
It's actually Emerson. I'm like, you guys don't play Emerson like that anyway.
Emerson will go. If we go, surely we will go. He's leaving.
What do you think the starting lineup can be like?
Maybe I think Tuchel has already said he wants to play two lineup tomorrow next season. I'm hearing 4-4-1-1 and a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-2-3-1.
Whatever happened to the infamous 4-2-3-1 that we played for nearly 5 years?
Yeah, he wants to play it 4-2. He wants to play 4-2-3-1, but he said he need a proper DM. I think the 4-2-2-2 will work, based on
Kante a proper DM?
Kante is not a DM. It's a box to box. It's not a DM.
He's boxed. Yeah, Kante is not a DM.
Call in Didi. Call in Didi. Let him come to Chelsea.
I said
That
it
would be
yesterday.
nice.
Everybody roasted me. I said yesterday.
That would be because of his passing ability. I just want anyways.
But
Let's
I
not
think
talk about it again. But
Tuchel will improve him in terms of passing ability.
Actually, that's just some stupid thing people say. Do you guys think Casemiro is good on the ball? When you guys think Casemiro, do you think he's good on the ball? What?
No, wow, oh boy, yeah, Casemiro though, but man, that boy can.
I mean, he has Tony Kroos and Modric, so
Casemiro can play though.
You just be good enough to give them the ball, so that's different.
Casemiro can play, man. I mean,
it's all about the chemistry.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's a very good point.
Like it's more important for Chelsea to have a good DM that's good on the ball because they don't have midfielders that are as good as Real.
So guys, so you don't see the Roma starting ahead of Edouard Mendy next season, even if it comes.
I see it, but it's at the risk of team chemistry. As long as we have a way to manage that, but it's a big risk. It's a big risk, man. That's what I'm saying.
Where Mendy start the EPL or Donnarumma start the EPL, Mendy start the Champions League, something like that.
I don't. But wait. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No. It's the same. No, all I was saying is you can't do that to a number one goalkeeper. If your number one goalkeeper is good in the EPL, he has to be your goalkeeper in the CL.
True.
You can't just go unless it's EPL versus FA. That's different.
I think since I've known Thomas Tuchel, he likes playing with the ball, playing centre back, and I don't think Mendy is good with his feet. I think Donnarumma is a better goalkeeper in his feet. If you look at Tuchel's era under Mainz, Dortmund, and then Tuchel was the one who bought Keylor Navas. If you remember very well, he was the one who bought Keylor Navas. Navas wasn't there. It was Tuchel that told the board, "I want Navas because I trust him." So I think him going for Donnarumma is assuring me that he's gonna be the number one starting goalkeeper if he's gonna buy him. Because he's good on his feet. Donnarumma is good on his feet. Very good.
That works. Again, like I said, Peter, like the
like what you said is true because it depends on what Peter Cech tell him.
That's it. Mendy. It depends on how Peter Cech sold it to Edouard Mendy. Hey, we're looking at getting two top goalkeepers, and we've chosen you as one of them.
This is the first time we have a black goalkeeper in APL since what year was a black goalkeeper?
No. What about the guy for the England goalkeeper, England number one for West Ham?
Pickford.
No, the one that
Fabianski.
No, the guy he was West Ham's goalie, and then he was he West Ham's goalie, and then Chelsea's England's number one.
Who?
What's his name, man? Unless you guys, what's his name?
What that light dude?
Yeah, him.
I thought he was Irish. Wait, I thought he was Irish.
No, but does it matter? What's his name?
I don't know what his name is.
Hold on.
Oh, his name is Ishop.
No.
No, Islop isn't English England number one. Islop play for like Trinidad and Tobago, so it's fine.
Okay.
David James. David James. That's what I'm talking about. David.
Is he from Africa?
Oh, are you saying African? Oh, I thought you said black.
I said African goalkeeper. This is
okay. No. Oh, yes. Sorry, absolutely right. I thought you said first black.
He's the first black African goalkeeper.
It
depends on what Tuchel wants as a goalkeeper. I don't think.
What about that Niger boy? What about that Niger boy that got sick at the end?
Who?
The one that that one he's an Irish boy, but he was goalkeeper for Brighton, and then he was Nigeria's number one. Then he got sick before.
This guy. That's from Wolves. The one that's
Wolves. Yeah, exactly him.
He has the cancer. He has a cancer.
Yeah, him exactly. Yeah,
I think he has a good goalkeeper. I'm not sure why it's not been a good. Ever since they buy this Portuguese goalkeeper, it's been ahead of him.
No, Mendy has definitely broken records for representation for sure, man. Especially for a top club too.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Peter Cech your number 3 goalkeeper?
He's a number 3.
So if you guys
that's formality.
if you guys win the Champions League? Does he win one too?
Yeah, he does.
He wins one as an executive.
Huh.
As an executive, that's true.
As
That's
an
true.
executive.
Some people were mad when he started for Arsenal in the Europa League game. They were
Hey
like,
man.
he stole them. Like, he stole them out. in the
Because this
point.
is when I saw the news, I was thinking to myself, now you bringing Donnarumma in. I understand Kepa. What are you telling Mendy? What question are you giving to Mendy? Is gonna be the number 2? What's
I
going
mean,
on?
Courtois was brought in when Navas was the number 1 too. So,
Yeah,
like,
because Tuchel want Navas. Tuchel literally wanted Navas. Tuchel himself wanted Navas.
we brought in Courtois when we had Navas. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, you brought in Courtois when you had in
I
Navas.
see.
yeah.
I see. Okay.
So, like, that's kind of a trouble, Even Courtois revealed it in an interview. You were like, "Oh, Ramos didn't really connect with him well because he was a good friend of Navas.
Navas.
So that could, like, the chemistry may not be there. And you guys know we're considering goal in the early season, like 50 goals.
Exactly. Imagine
So,
that. You see.
like, we considered 50 goals, and everyone was mocking Real Madrid. They were like, "Why did we sell 50 goals scorer just to
Yeah.
buy a goalkeeper that's gonna concede like 50 goals a season?"
You
Like,
see.
the chemistry may not be there early, but maybe.
But Donnarumma is a commanding goalkeeper. That is what my problem is now. I'm not even talking about buying Donnarumma.
No,
My
I'm
problem is
fact you guys want to buy Kunde, and now you guys want to bring the Donnarumma. The chemistry,
yes.
like,
We
I
just
don't
have to be careful, man.
know.
Tinkering with the backside.
Tuchel is a top class manager. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so this is not his first time in management like some other people. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, hopefully it works out for you.
It depends on what they want, though.
Yeah, even though if we meet with guys in the Champions League semi-final, we're probably gonna crash you guys. So maybe next season.
What's your team?
Madrid.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. Let's play
Yeah,
Madrid.
we'll reach.
I
We'll
mean,
see now.
it's
We'll see.
just to see the match. I just want to see Chelsea, Real Madrid match. I've never seen it in my lifetime. I mean,
It's been long. 1990, is it 1995 or 1997? I'm not
No,
sure. The last time
we played Super Cup now with Lukaku
with them,
missing
yeah.
that penalty.
What year was that?
That was 2013.
With Madrid?
Yeah, against Madrid. Lukaku missed that penalty.
Marcelo
that was
goals against them. I think
that was Bayern that they played Super Cup.
Is it Bayern?
Was that Bayern? No.
Yeah, that was Bayern. It wasn't Madrid. The last time we played Madrid was in 1997. That was when even Champions League was called the UEFA Cup then.
We beat the last time we played Real Madrid in Europe, we beat them in the UEFA Cup final in the late 90s.
Winners' Cup or something like that.
In 2013, the team that we played in Super Cup was Bayern.
It was Bayern. Okay, yeah. Okay.
It was Bayern. So I was.
Oh, so yeah, that's right. Bayern won the Champions League and we won Europa.
Marvelous. Your take on this Donnarumma stuff, because I'm not getting it now. I don't know what you're really doing about this stuff. I don't understand anymore. Why would you bring Donnarumma when you have a goalkeeper in Mendy? Mendy hasn't making any mistake. What's going on?
My whole thing with Donnarumma is I really just hope he's worth the hype, because Donnarumma is a goalkeeper to me where I feel there's a lot of hype, and the level of hype surrounding him exceeds his actual ability. I don't know how good he is with his feet, and I also how if a goalkeeper is really good, every now and again on your feed, even if you're unfamiliar with him, you'll see a highlight of a world-class save that he made. I don't even think I've ever seen but one when he made a double save against Juventus. I rarely ever see highlights where they say he made a world-class save. I never see anyone going, "Yo, did you see the save that Donnarumma made?"
I think this year Euro will open up how good of Donnarumma is. This year Euro, because it's Italy goalkeeper. It's the number 1 for Italy. This year Euro, everybody have to watch out with Italy. Well, I want to see how good of a goalkeeper he is before spending that money on him. Because it's the Italy goalkeeper.
They have actually been undefeated in like the World Cup qualifiers, but still World Cup qualifiers, not like top team like that.
There's hero now. There's hero, and Italy is in a hero. So I want to see how good Donnarumma is exactly. How good is he? How
And
good
he
is he?
can play for AC Milan, so I
And
don't
he plays for AC Milan. Yeah,
get like a lot of
because AC Milan have been trying to. They have been trying their best to renew his contract, but he said he doesn't want to renew. He wants to leave.
I mean, he has to win some trophies. Still like 22.
He wants to leave. Now Chelsea bringing that money to buy Donnarumma. What does that tell me as a fan? It makes me look like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? What's wrong?
Probably the one or sell Kepa. I mean,
Yeah, I saw Kepa's name there. I saw Kepa's name. Well, who wants to buy Kepa? Who wants to buy Kepa?
They probably already have an offer for Kepa for them to make that move.
maybe a move to China.
No. Spain, somewhere in Spain, man. He speaks Spanish.
Not okay. Maybe like a top 10 team like Elche.
I think Bilbao. I think Bilbao will take him back.
Bilbao. Simon is even better. He even starts for Spain. Simon is the goalkeeper, and he starts
Bilbao,
for.
Yeah, Bilbao already has a good goalkeeper, so
they have a good goalkeeper. So where does he go?
Nowhere.
He can go. He can go to. You'd be surprised. There's no way Chelsea would advertise, will flex the fact that they've acquired Donnarumma without having some sort of secret deal in the works for Kepa. I mean, it would be stupid.
I can see him in League One. To be honest, I can see him there.
Yeah, exactly. In France, that's a good point.
League One. Wow.
I can see him. Yeah,
it's possible though. Even another EPL team. Who knows?
What?
Arsenal maybe.
Nah, that's Bernardo Leno.
Where does he want to go? Where does Kepa want to go?
I mean, Arsenal second goalkeeper is like
Ryan.
But how much you're gonna pay for a second goalkeeper? No one's gonna pay that much for a second.
Like 40, maybe
40. How no one's paid 40 million for a backup. You can't really play a goal because a backup goalie is not gonna play that much unless the.
Let me ask this question to the panel now. Let's say hypothetically we won the UCL. Who is winning the Ballon d'Or for Chelsea? If Chelsea wins the UPL,
no one's winning.
We win the UCL.
No one's from the.
No one's winning Ballon d'Or. There's no Ballon d'Or candidate in our team.
Maybe Conte if France win the Euros. Maybe.
No.
If France wins the Euro, maybe Conte.
No, we don't have. No, let's come on, guys.
Somebody is saying Mendy because he's at the top now with the most clean sheets in the Euro.
Guys, we have to come on, man. Let's call a spade a spade. We do not have. It's going to be at least 5 years. We do not have Ballon d'Or type players.
I'm not saying we do. I'm just saying that's the best chance you're gonna get out of this team. That's what I'm saying.
Probably
we shouldn't even mention Chelsea and Ballon d'Or for the next 5 years. Nah, man. We have a lot of growing to do. This team, man, we have a lot of growing up to do. Like characters that we need to develop before we start talking about these. We don't have characters in the team right now. We just have. I love what the other gentleman said. We're just a bunch of guys behind Justin Timberlake. We're just backup singers. We have a lot of backup singers spread all over the field. We don't have characters.
Except for like Thiago Silva.
Exactly.
Thiago Silva is on his way home, man. Yeah,
right now, Chelsea remind me of the late 2000s, early 2010s Arsenal. You know the Arsenal team with like Walcott, Ramsey.
Yeah, that kind of one of those. But we're winning, sure.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. But I mean, my point is the fact that I can even entertain that. No one is jumping on me. Shows how poor Chelsea have been. Though.
But the problem, the issue is, I understand Conte has not been there, but it depends on. This year it's been injured. He's been performing. It's been injured.
No one from this team is winning the Ballon d'Or.
No one.
Nobody. Nah. Nobody.
We don't see a lot of young people getting the Ballon d'Or this young, there's not a lot of players that get Ballon d'Or this young. So
unless let's say we kept Eden Hazard and and for some reason he's still in the team today and we're in Champions League final. And
if there was Eden Hazard in this team, I can guarantee you would have gone find the EPL. I'm guaranteeing you that. I am guaranteeing because that guy is.
I wouldn't say because I don't think this team is that much better than they were in 2019.
No, but Eden Hazard he takes the game, but like everyone
I know,
just
that's what
scruff
I'm
of the
saying.
neck.
I know, that's what I'm saying, boys. He hasn't got 32 goal contributions, and the best the muster was third. Barely third. So
Imagine Hazard with Thomas Tuchel. Imagine him with Thomas Tuchel. When we have possession of the ball, just give him the ball, let him do his stuff. Imagine that. Do you know how many goals he's gonna be scoring for us?
I'm not saying he won't do well. I'm just saying that I don't trust the team as a whole to still get fourth. I mean, to still challenge for the title. I see him. I still getting third or fourth comfortably, maybe, but I don't see them actually having a conversation with Man City. I just see Hazard doing well, getting his numbers.
Because
I'll show you guys. It won't still have the same injuries having her.
No, in Chelsea it's been consistent. No, in Chelsea it's been
honestly, because I think Mutar brought. Remember when Mutar was talking about Abdullah about Real Madrid's training?
Madrid's physio, yeah,
the Madrid's training staff. They won't
actually feature in on Saturday El Clasico. You may see him again, but
yeah, you may see. Zidane said that I think it was resting him to giving him time. He may feature in the Clasico on Saturday. I can't wait to watch that match.
And it's the leg of Liverpool, so I'm up too because I've been defending Hazard for too long. People be clowning me so much these days. So
EJ, if Hazard knocked out Liverpool in Anfield, Chineke.
But what if he faced Chelsea? He's gonna face Chelsea.
He will face Chelsea. He's coming back home.
It's looking like he will face Chelsea.
Oh my God, that's too displacing us. If Madrid go because we play first before you guys. We play on Tuesday before you guys play on Wednesday. So you guys are gonna know who you're gonna face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So if we beat Porto, they mean and Real beat whoever we play them. We play Real.
We play Real Madrid. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We play Real Madrid. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So like it's
so
like
if PSG knocked out Bayern Munich, you guys have to wait to see Man City and them Dortmund. Whoever goes through there, play in the semis.
The problem with Real Madrid, it's going to be battle of the midfield. Hi, and Real Madrid is already like strides ahead, man.
I don't
with that midfield.
I think you guys can beat us, but it can go either way. I think you guys have some not forwards. I was about to say forward that can finish.
Yeah.
But
no, with Luka. Luka.
Run. You guys have people who can run in your midfield, but we got Modric, which is 35. Cruz isn't really someone that can run like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Casemiro, we know what we get.
Bro, Real Madrid's midfield is crucifying Chelsea's midfield.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to beat around the bush.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Unfortunately.
And Kovacic and Mason Mount gonna do to freaking what's his face? Cruz, Casemiro.
The only way. Yeah, no, I think the only way we get at the only way we, Madrid. In my opinion, I could be wrong, at Madrid is we have to force Madrid's midfield to defend. So we need people to run at them.
Honestly, so the wing back,
we need them to defend. And that, sorry.
We're gonna have to use the wing back a lot, and we're gonna have to try to
exactly
the width of the field.
That's right. So you spread them open. Absolutely. Force them to absolutely. Actually, wing backs. That's going to be key. Absolutely.
Actually, in the middle of that circle, I pretty much right. There's how wide is the field usually? I forgot.
I know it's 100 meters long, so probably about I don't know how wide. Just do the math. I know it's 100 meters.
It's pretty much there's a third. The middle third of that field, I don't want to see two out of the three of those midfielders in the same middle third at the same time because that is when things will get scary.
Yeah, but we're forgetting Kante. Kante is in that mix, so I don't think we're that exposed. Kante is in that mix, so whatever it is,
only one man.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I know, but now we can decide. At least we know one factor has been covered, which is Kante. It's the other two now, which is it's a bigger problem it's a better problem to solve than solving for three. And in some cases, Kante is almost two players in one.
Yeah,
it may actually depend on you guys playing midfield.
Okay.
I say it's actually depend on who you guys play in midfield. Maybe Kante and Kovacic or Jorginho and Kovacic.
No, I think it has to be contact.
No, it has to be. It has to be Kante. Unfortunately, with Kovacic, Kante Kovacic.
First of
It
all,
has
I
to
don't know
be.
what you guys know with Kovacic. That guy is good. I mean, to be honest, he's good. If you guys gonna keep the
No,
ball,
it's good, but the problem with Kovacic, his end product is like a championship end product. That's my problem
My
with him.
brother, can you give us? You know that 40 million? Can you give it back to us, please?
wait, I thought you guys give us 20 million on Hazard. Then we can give him
Eh?
40 million. I should give him 20 million on Hazard.
That's a
Hazard
good
is good,
point.
man. Hazard is good. Is good. Is good.
That's,
You
Like,
got it.
you got me there, man. You got me there, man.
You know what I'm gonna do, Abdullah? I'm gonna send you this picture into the Twitter group, and I want you to
But
share.
wait. How did Marana finesse Madrid and get 150 million for Hazard?
How? No,
Honestly, I don't know what the hell Madrid was thinking to buy Hazard.
I don't know. And he has 1 year on his contract. You know, he has
1 year on his contract. How?
So
And
like,
he was 29 or like 28.
I think it was maybe we promised them to buy Kovacic. I think that was the deal.
Yes. We promised them to buy Kovacic.
Abdullah, check the Twitter.
Maybe.
We promised them to buy Kovacic. That was the reason. But Madrid paying that kind of amount of money is way.
no, actually, I actually reasoned with them. You know, like this season after Ronaldo left, do you know how bad we were? That was
They were trash. They were garbage. Yeah.
really shit. I mean, we were really even Vinicius was our best attacker. I mean, Benzema also, but like at that time, Vinicius was our best player, and this guy, Bale wasn't performing. Asensio was kind of injured for some parts, and the manager we got in wasn't really in sync with the players. The player wasn't following his instruction, so like we were really like not the best team, and we were knocked out by young.
Yeah, and you guys were 8 points behind Atletico. Not even to talk about.
Yeah, we were knocked out by young IS team, so like that's how desperate we were. And
Mabele said something. He said we're gonna host Madrid if we face them. So give us your point. Why you think that?
No. Listen, let me just say something real quick. The only danger that comes with playing Real Madrid, and I'm so happy you have this on the screen right now. When the going gets tough, you see these 3 players on the screen. They get tougher, and because they have the pedigree, or like, Uncle Moon likes to say, the football heritage of having won 4 Champions League trophies, they know exactly how to pull the strings in certain situations. I guarantee you in that Liverpool game, they did not panic, not one time.
Not one time at all.
Once it gets to the quarters, semis, final, they know when to pick their moments.
You know what?
You see how Toni Kroos dominated that first leg?
Yeah.
Modric, I don't even think went into second gear or third gear. I think Modric was just happy to play like second fiddle to Toni Kroos. But I guarantee you, if the game starts hanging in the balance in the second leg, you're going to see Modric step up. And then you're going to have to deal with Toni Kroos and Modric on form. My whole reason for being confident with Chelsea going against them is because I feel like we would give them a tough matchup. Oh, Abdullah left.
Yeah, maybe he has
No, he doesn't. I think he was trying to exit the quote, and then he accidentally exited himself.
He cut himself out.
Siberian.
Talk to me.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is I feel like we would present a hard matchup for Real Madrid. Like we would just give them issues that I don't think they're exposed to.
We got Valverde, which is a young guy. He can run it's a great one too, but because of the form Modric is having, he's actually been on the bench and he has been injured too. Like he's one of the victim of our
Wait. So you mean to tell me Modric has been putting in all these performances and dealing with injuries at the same time?
Yes. He hasn't
not really injuries though.
He has played the most matches out of every Real Madrid player.
I feel Madrid are too experienced for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
that's what I just pointed out. The only X factor that they have over us would be their experience. But aside from that, when I put like together potential matchups, I think we can give them.
You want Liverpool? You want Liverpool?
No.
I don't want
Liverpool or Chelsea's boogie team. Tosin, trust me. From like
every
since
time you've played them, every time you've played them in Champions
since,
League, you've beaten them though.
Tosin, we've played.
No.
We've lost to them. We've played them 4 times. I think 4 or 5. We lost to them.
When'd you lose to them?
We always lose to them.
Anfield.
We lost to them.
Don't talk about that. The ghost goal.
No. We lost to them in 2004, 2005, 2007. Bro, Liverpool.
No, but you won in 09. Don't 09.
Yes,
09 we scraped by on away goals, bro. 09 we scraped by because we scraped by 4-4 on away goals. We scraped by because Pepe Reina made a mistake on his near post. I remember that game like yesterday. I was like crying halfway through it, happy, then crying, then happy, then crying. I remember it. Liverpool always give us problems in Europe, and it would be so like dramatically.
Did you see how bad? Did you see how bad Liverpool were?
They're so bad.
Liverpool were so bad. Like you don't understand. It was just like the Chelsea game. They're playing a high line. It was just like the Chelsea game where Mason Mount scored in that game as well. Oh, interesting. But like that Chelsea game, it was the same performance in the sense that high line. But if you're gonna play a high line, you got to pressure the ball. They just let Cruz and Modric.
I was
play passes all game.
You know the funny part, Vinicius Junior became peak Eden Hazard in that match. Vinicius Junior.
Man, that guy really scored. Like I'll be mad sometimes. Throw my phone away.
He scored 2 goals. 2 goals.
Vinny, I've always maintained, even through his struggles, Vinny is special. The kid is special.
Yeah, I think he's going to be world class, man.
On Monday, I'm not going to front every time I've spoken with Tosin about Real Madrid, he always gives props to Vinicius. So I don't know what he sees in him.
That kid has potential too.
I think that game against Liverpool highlighted perfectly the thing with Vinicius. He'll have like 6 average games or 10 average games, then he'll have a world-class performance. And then people will excuse it with, he's so young. If he can only tap into that raw potential. And then he'll have like 10 games that are like, then he'll have like another world-class performance.
Let's to be fair to Vinny, right? He wasn't brought in to be a starter at a club like Real Madrid. Yeah. Let's be honest. The only player who has played the same amount of matches as he has was Rahul. And Rahul is different class. You can't be comparing Rahul to Vinny. So like it wasn't brought in to be a starter. Like people like Hazard, we brought in, and there was Gabriel Bale to step up. But we know.
Do you guys remember when Vinny first broke through at Madrid, where it was? I think it was Solari that was coaching them.
Yeah,
he came in. 18-year-old kid. I'm telling you, he only had like 3 goals that season, but he had like 15 assists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
stupid number. And forget the assist. There was a game against Barca he played. I'm telling you, man, this kid, like, his center of gravity, the way he can just like use his body and physique to just get past players with ease, like. He's special.
What wing? Can he play both wings, or does he play one?
He can play both wings.
He can play both wings, but primarily I want him on the left. And I'm telling you now, Brazil, Brazil got something.
Yeah,
on the left wing.
So on the left means he would go up against our right, which would be Reece James.
Oh boy.
Hey man, he gonna get I've seen him give all types of look. At the end of the day, he still has the attributes. He has the quickness. He has on-ball skills. He's agile. He has a burst of pace.
Tosin, that's what I'm talking about.
Everything he has everything you want. He has everything you want in a winger. He has everything you want in a winger.
Who are you talking about?
It's going to be a nightmare for
Vinny.
us.
Vinny.
Vinny's definitely.
I'm talking about Birdman Jr.
He's going to give Reece James a lot of problems.
Birdman Jr.
I'd much rather risk playing Hudson-Odoi at wingback against Vinicius
than playing with James.
Yeah.
I thought Reece James had good 1v1 skills.
But he always forgets himself.
He always forgets who he is.
Reece James is
king of loose guard merchant.
Bro, but I would say this: when Trent was having that,
he forgets who he's
on
supposed
Trent's
to mark.
dick. When everybody was on Trent's, jock strat, like during Liverpool's winning run, I said Reece is better than Trent. You know how I think about it? I think Lamptey is better than Reece, and Reece is better than Trent.
Yeah, I don't know why Chelsea let Lamptey go. I will never understand that.
This guy is better than all of them, but because he is so shit at going forward, that's why
defensively, give me Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
man, I want no parts of Wan-Bissaka on my team.
I don't know why
defensively.
Gabriel Jesus doesn't fancy him for some
reason. Yes, he does. He plays him more than Trent.
Wait, do you guys like Wan-Bissaka like that?
Yeah,
I don't. He's average.
Wait,
I just like his defensive abilities.
Put up that banner. Why do people make statements like this? You do know that the only two teams we could face in the semis are Real Madrid and Liverpool, but they say PSG, Real, and City.
No, he says after the semi.
Meaning they don't see us going through to the final. They said it as if.
No, he means like you don't see him winning the final.
Okay. Even in that sense, it's a lot more dumb because there's no other level after the final.
Yeah, he was like, I don't see them winning the final.
Would make more sense. The way he said it makes it seem as if there's like another match after the final, or like as if we could play PSG and City.
Chelsea Madrid will be interesting because
we haven't met in a long while.
It's been long.
1997.
But even though you guys are strangers, Tuchel and Zidane are not strangers. They faced each other like 4 or 5 times now.
When?
4 times already?
Madrid versus Dortmund.
Wait, what?
Twice in the groups.
Yes,
and then PSG Madrid last group stage.
Yes.
And Zidane's he's never beaten Tuchel.
He has never beaten him. Yes, he has never. He has never beaten him. In his Dortmund era and his PSG era, he has never beaten Tuchel.
Was it Tuchel's Dortmund era when Lewandowski scored 4 goals?
No. That's Klopp. That's Klopp. Tuchel had Dembele, Ousmane Dembele,
Pulisic,
and Aubameyang,
Emre Moore, Aubameyang, Royce, them boys. Yeah,
the good old days, man.
But I don't know. He hasn't beaten Tuchel. Wow, that's it.
I trust Zidane when it matters, though. That's the thing. I trust him when it matters. It's not about.
You know the crazy thing about Zidane? From every single and EJ, you probably give more insight on this. From every single halftime or team talk that Zidane gives in the locker room, I've never seen him yelling. He literally talks in the most calm voice. He speaks Spanish so fluently. I've never seen him even when they're losing and they show a video of the team talk, this guy doesn't yell. That Champions League final against Juventus, he was just take 5 minutes to relax. We'll only talk for 3 minutes. I'm huh?
Well, it's because he got a lot of his coaching from Ancelotti.
Ancelotti.
Yeah, but Ancelotti gets angry though sometimes.
But I mean sometimes, but Ancelotti is also mellowed out usually.
Ancelotti, it's surprising how many people don't respect Ancelotti as a manager, man.
Because he's a better tournament manager than league. So that's
probably because he always gets sacked in each club. So
but that's recent years, though. But in the early 2000s.
Well, the thing is, I was telling Abdullah this before. Ancelotti is better in managing tournaments than he did that.
Yeah, he's not good in the league. I'm telling you, Madrid fans hated him. Madrid fans say he cost them, even though he won them La Decima that same season. He said he cost them the league that season. He cost them the league the following season. And that's why they sacked him.
You know what's even funny, Tosin? The year he won the league with Chelsea, imagine, you know what's funny? They almost lost the league, and Chelsea scored 100 goals. Drogba had 29 goals. Lampard had 20 goals and a bunch of assists, and they still almost lost the league to a Ronaldo-less Manchester United.
Drogba scored the highest goal under Ancelotti, by the way. So yeah,
he also missed games with malaria and AFCON.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'm talking about overall.
Who had malaria?
Drogba.
Didier.
Like the year he scored like 29
Who?
goals. Drogba. The year 2010 Drogba. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, he's never been good in the league. Even the year after when Man United won, Man United only won with like 80 points. 80 points. That's lower than Leicester.
Yeah, and he lost to them in the Champions League too.
Yeah, exactly. So he's always been a tournament manager.
No, but like Ancelotti's a good coach though.
No, I'm not saying that, but he's better in a tournament setting. So
yeah.
Probably people don't rate him because of what happened in the AC Milan by Liverpool. Like you can't concede 3 goals after leading. No, not in.
I know. I mean, true, but like, why don't people give him credit for winning 2 years later? You know.
Yeah.
No one ever talks about that final. Has anyone knows that? Everyone always talks about Istanbul. They never talk about the final. Liverpool loss.
No, 7. Yeah.
Why is that?
When you fail, that's when people look at you. But like when you like do something good, they don't look at the part.
Like I've been saying it, I would love to see Tuchel versus PSG in the final. I would love to see that again. I want that.
Losing a Tuchel, I'll kill myself.
What seasons did he manage at Bayern? It was 2016-17 and 2017-18, right?
Yeah, Bayern fans hated. Actually, I think the club that really hated Ancelotti was Bayern. Bayern fans couldn't stand him.
It was benching Muller, and you know Muller is like a national treasure to like. Bayern.
Not only was he benching Muller, they said that he wasn't doing any tactical work, no comprehensive like tactical work with the team and stuff.
I mean, what could he do against the Real Madrid? I mean, the referee cheated for us. I mean, I'm gonna say the referee really cheated for us in the match 2017 match. So he couldn't do nothing.
Nah, that went both ways, bro. Wasn't that the same tie where you guys got like a penalty where it didn't even touch Carvajal's hand?
I mean,
and Bayern got a penalty. Like, bro, like there were bad calls for both teams in that tie. I felt.
But I still think we had the most luck. You know, Casemiro should be sent off already.
Yeah.
True.
So, EJ, who is like in the second leg against Liverpool? If that person gets a yellow card, it's not gonna play the first leg of the semi-final in your team.
Fernand Mendy, our left back,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the only one I remember.
If Mendy gets suspended somehow, then Hudson don't needs to play that first leg. He needs to play that first leg. Because I rate Mendy very highly, and I think that
I think with Mendy they've been very solid. They've been very solid defensively. Yeah,
that's why Marcelo don't start. Even though he's probably gonna be sold this summer to Juve or someone like that.
Yeah,
he's one of the players who is going. Which was why when you asked me, if he wants Mbappe, who's going? Isco is going. Marcelo is going. Who again? Vallejo is it for Granada.
But the funny part is, I did not know that Zidane hasn't won against Tuchel. He has lost. I didn't know. I can't believe it. As he lost. Wow.
I mean, he tied against him in the 2-2 in the group stage. That's I think that's the only one.
No, like I think it's one. Tuchel has 1 win and 3 draws. It's 1 win and just 3 draws.
So it doesn't really matter that much.
So it's 4 meetings, 1 win, 3 draws.
1 win.
Tosin, can you explain why Emery took out Thiago Silva against Real Madrid?
Because Emery's a clown. Emery's a clown.
Today I look out. It was so happy today. Like it was like if you look at the way he was happy after the full time.
People I went to Barca and won a Champions League.
Speaking of that 2018 side, do you guys have a realistic chance of beating them?
Beating who?
Madrid in 2018. Like,
in that season?
Yeah.
Bro, our team that season was hella stacked, bro. I remember that game, like when we lost at the Bernabeu, bro. We conceded to Ronaldo scoring off of his knee. Ronaldo scored with his knee. Do you know how annoying that? Like, bro, I was throwing shit.
PSG has to win the UCL, or it is another year of failed project.
Man, shut up, Mr. Reef. Shut up.
No, that would be
shut your dumb ass up.
I mean, the project is still on. If they sign the contract exception,
As long as they extend it, the project continues.
The project is still on. So like, you can't call it failed yet. But
yeah, man, like it's not even our fault, man.
Guys, do you guys think if Dortmund, maybe let's say Dortmund knocked out Man City next week, is how do you rate Pep Guardiola?
The great manager.
If he gets knocked out by,
I just watched the highlights. I watched the highlights. Madrid, City created like maybe one really good chance in that second half with Foden. But Dortmund, I'm so like what I saw is Dortmund matched up fine.
They matched up.
Yeah, I watched the first 15 minutes. 15 minutes of that match. Yesterday, Dortmund was they had like a good 3 chances, and they had chances in that time.
By the way, that Jude Bellingham thing, where like he wins the ball off of Ederson. Why was that called? That's not a foul.
No, they said Ederson.
It's a foul on Ederson.
Ederson fouled. Yeah,
Ederson fouled Bellingham. Yeah.
So Ederson
Bellingham is a baller, bro.
Bro, I didn't know he was this good. He's really good.
It was very good. It was
United fucked up not getting him.
Yeah. Imagine Jadon Sancho back in the second leg. Oh my Lord in heaven. That will not go well. Imagine Sancho back.
I want to see now. Is Sancho back though? Is Sancho back?
At home in that side?
Signal Iduna Park next week.
No, but like that's a good result. Even though like they conceded that last minute goal, which hurts, that's still a good result for Dortmund.
Going into the second leg, yeah.
It's a decent result for Dortmund. It's a decent result. They can win 3-1 now. Can they win 3-1?
Yeah, they can.
That's the only way I see it. Can they win 3-1 and go through? Because that's what Dortmund needs. They need to score 3 goals.
Chelsea, you know what's crazy? I think they can win with 1-0. Because I feel like Pep will overthink it.
I feel like if Dortmund keeping a clean sheet against you, you gotta fire, dude.
Honestly, like the fact that Sevilla scored 4 goals against Dortmund, there's no way in hell Dortmund's getting a clean sheet. Like I already said earlier, if Dortmund win this tie, they're winning this tie like 5-4, some stupid scoreline like that. There's no way. There's no way they're keeping Man City.
You said 5-4. What would 5-4 be? Like 4-2?
Some stupid scoreline like that. My point is just that they're not.
It's not gonna go above 3 goals.
I'm
either side.
But I'm saying that Dortmund are not keeping Man City quiet at all.
The problem is 3-2. If Dortmund win 3-2, they go out.
Yeah, they go out. Yeah.
So
you have to make sure that Man City have to score just only 1 goal.
And the thing is, if Dortmund do 2-1, it will go to extra time.
Extra time. If Dortmund win 3-1, they go to.
If it's extra time and you're at home, that's problem. Yeah. That's trouble.
No, if Dortmund win 3-1, if they win 3-1, they are 2.
I feel like they should change the rule on the away goals for that. Like I feel like away goals shouldn't count.
Away goals have too much power, bro.
No, like they should.
You know why they do it though? Because it makes for more attacking, on edge, dramatic games.
Away goals in the 90 minutes of the second leg. Once you get to extra time, it shouldn't count. The other team didn't get.
What do you mean,
guys? This will be more sweeter next week.
If you imagine time for the second leg, because then the away goal shouldn't count if the away team scores in the extra time. Because
guys, what will be sweeter? Alan scoring in the 91st minute against Man City and knock them out, or Sancho scoring in the 91st minute and knock them out? Which one will be more painful?
Sancho was there an academy player of there.
Yeah, academic player. Yeah.
If that happens, that would be even more like FU because he left because he wasn't getting playing time.
It was Pep Guardiola that sold Sancho to Borussia Dortmund. He said he doesn't fit into the system. Wow. Man. Next week we go again.
Hey, Abdullah, if Valverde or Fellaini gets carded, they will see Chelsea or whatever game.
Oh, okay. So if Valverde and Fellaini get a yellow card.
Yeah, I just checked it.
Valverde and Fellaini.
I'm scared of Valverde, to be honest.
He's a good player, though. He's a good player. I think this is shaping well for a good semi-final. It's shaping real well.
I mean, if you're a neutral, yeah.
Yeah, it's shipping very well.
It is, man. Well. It is. And if we
shipping very well?
the semifinal, and if we qualify for the semifinals, we now go in officially as an underdog. So that will be even better.
Better,
you know,
yep. Underdog,
going
yeah.
as an underdog against any other teams, and we thrive better when we go in under that
Underdog,
alias.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. So I'm really excited, but again, now one game at a time, man.
One game at a time, yes.
We were considered underdog against Liverpool, you know. So
No, come on, man. Even you can't even be an underdog, even if you try.
Real Madrid are literally Champions League merchants, so you're never going to be an underdog in the
Exactly.
Champions League merchants. They have won that Champions League. So
Perez once told Zidane. I mean, Zidane told it to the press. Perez told him he shouldn't care about the league, but he should win. If he wins the Champions League, he can continue to keep his job.
Yeah, he told him. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I heard the news too.
Yeah,
I heard the news.
He actually said that. So that's
Wow.
So he's on track.
He's on track though.
Until he jam us, don't worry. We'll take him back to school. Don't worry.
If Chelsea beat Madrid, I want Vilton in this game. Vilton is a reverse psychology guy. I don't want that. If that happens, Vilton, if you're listening,
if Chelsea beat Madrid, he would just be like, I saw it coming. That's what he's gonna say.
Hey, Abdullah, the person I will be looking forward to is HH. You know, Osman can lose. You know, it's not the same. They can. That will be fun to watch. Like, will he support Zidane or will he support Chelsea? You know.
That's crazy, man.
I'm waiting for HH. Like I keep saying it.
How do people come up with these takes, man? How does this make sense?
Chelsea have zero chance of signing Haaland because they don't have
what is the argument? Like, what are they trying
for
to
him
say?
to become the greatest?
You know what? I hear that. I hear that argument.
Yeah, but that's not an argument. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what do you mean by platform?
It's a statement.
He has to go somewhere and make his mark and become a made man.
No, I'm thinking about like for the future. You know, you guys sack managers. Like, how many top players?
What he's trying to say is we've never, because I see the Real Madrid shirt in his Avi. He's trying to. You see, they always say it without really saying it. If he really wanted to say what he wanted to say, he should have said, compared to the caliber of players that Real Madrid have signed and the rich history that Real Madrid have, it would make more sense for Haaland to come to Real Madrid over Chelsea. But they'll never say it. They'll what they'll do is they'll take a subliminal shot at Chelsea. What do you mean platform, bro? We're like the number one best run club in England. Just say what you want to say about Real Madrid. You can praise your club without downing our club.
Don't be mad at him. It's just like, you know.
No, I'm not upset. I just want people to be more direct when they say those points.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah,
man.
Wait, y'all see why I don't fuck with these Madrid
fans?
fans?
That's why Tosi will tell you. Honestly, I don't think Chelsea can afford them. But certain fans will be like, man, the weather in London. I don't think he'll like the cereal in London. I don't think Instagram works in London. That's what certain fans will tell you. But Tosi would just be like, honestly,
you know what I love most? You know what I love most? If Chelsea sign Haaland and I keep bagging goals. I want Tosi do. You know when those years when Roman took over and he was buying so many players, when Chelsea became the hated club in Europe. I want that to happen again. It needs to happen. That year needs to come back again.
If you guys don't get Haaland, would you want Kane?
No, I will go for Romelu Lukaku.
What?
I think it's better than Lukaku.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Because
I wouldn't go for
Tottenham Hotspur will not sell Harry Kane to us. Never. It's a rival. They will never ever do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Tottenham are not Chelsea's rivals, and if they keep performing as poorly as they are,
you know what Daniel Levy said? I would rather sell my player overseas than selling him to Chelsea. He did the same thing again. He did the same thing with Luka Modric. Luka Modric was about to sign for Chelsea the next morning. The next morning, he went to Real Madrid.
Stuff like that.
SK, they are our rivals though. The same way, even a lot of people don't know this. Our greatest like domestic rivals are Millwall and Leeds. Well, Leeds not so much in recent years, but it's really Millwall. But the problem is since 2004, the disparity between Chelsea and Tottenham has become so great to where like people just disregard Tottenham and make like say what you just said. But to be honest, they are like one of our biggest rivals.
No, I'm talking about like I don't ever remember Tottenham being on Chelsea's area. Not even just talking about like results on the pitch, but I just mean like historically speaking.
Wait, am I the only one having the odd feeling? I still Jose Mourinho winning that cup competition against.
Honestly, I think he's gonna get the.
I said it.
One game does not
win the
dictate.
Carabao Cup.
Mr. Reef, one game does not dictate a player's value, though. Like, that would be the most reactionary thing. So what you think? Oh,
no. I'm saying.
No, Mr. Reef. Like I'm talking about this comment. Like Mr. Reef, what do you think? You think this is like Arsenal? You think Arsenal comes up with the transfer?
Mr. Agib, let me tell you something. Based on the news I'm hearing, if Chelsea make top 4, we'll go for Haaland. So it's possible.
Wait, so Mr. Reef, if Haaland doesn't score one goal instead of 150 million, what do you want him to be valued at? 149, 100,000 and 99 million? Come on, bro. His value is still going to be 150.
Arsenal really could have gone Luis Suarez last season.
Marvelous, why are you having a go at everyone that comments? Man?
No, because some of their comments, EJ, I know you feel the same way, bro. Some of their comments are just like
everyone in the comments today, like
yeah. Some of their comments are just like, bro, like, what do you think they're gonna take like 10 pounds?
Guys, if Chelsea wins the Champions League, are they officially the third biggest club in England?
The second, United first. Yeah, they thought United first.
No, actually, I would say
Liverpool first. United second, and Chelsea will go third.
Yeah. Well, what makes Liverpool first?
Liverpool are the champions.
19 titles.
But you said
no. In terms of UCL, Liverpool is the most.
Yeah, but Champions League still counts.
No, wait a second. No, man, how many Premier League titles Liverpool won?
But they have 19 league titles. Man, you have 21. And
I'm saying Premier League titles. How many have they won?
Man, they just forgot the name, you know.
But being the biggest club is about your
own. Everybody knows Man
okay, but like Man United, before they won their first one, went like 25 years ago.
Somebody said Nottingham Forest. Damn.
Yeah, they have a Champions League. So,
they have
one or two
or three. They won it in a row too. They won 2 in a row or 3 in a row.
Liverpool won how many years?
Even Aston Villa have a Champions League.
Well, I mean, we had a discussion on Friday in that Twitter group chat about Aston Villa being a bigger club than Man City. You remember that, Marvelous? I know you weren't there.
Here's the thing, though. Nottingham Forest, their manager was Brian Clough, right? I don't know if you guys have heard of him. But apparently he's like the greatest English football manager of all time. It's not even Alex Ferguson.
Well, I mean, Alex Ferguson is Scottish, though. So I
get what I'm trying to say, like that region, that UK, United Kingdom vibes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, after they won it the 2 times, they got relegated the season after.
Yeah, because he left.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, he went to like he went to Liverpool or United, one of those teams.
Wait, if you guys don't get Declan Rice, can you please go for Ndidi?
I would love Ndidi. I don't want Declan Rice. Why
would you go for Ndidi when you have
Conte? I don't get it. I don't understand what Ndidi do, but he's not needed at this club because Conte's there.
Hey, that's what Abdullahi said. I said Ndidi. I said Kante is there. He said no, Kante isn't a defensive midfield.
It's not a DM. It's a box to box.
He's a destroyer.
No, he's a DM. He's more of a DM than a box to box.
He's honestly like a hybrid of both, where he is more of a he's a.
Ndidi is a DM.
Andreas Christensen won 100% of his aerial duels against Porto. He also had the most touches, 49.
Forget Jollof Rice.
Only misplaced 3 of his 44 passes. Man, Christensen is a baller, man. Somebody in the comments, why do people keep comparing him to Maldini? Someone in the comments said the Danish Maldini. And then somebody said
the kid is good, man. The kid, man, the way that kid reinvented. Oh man, the way that boy reinvented his game after.
You guys remember when Zuma was good?
In Everton, was good in Everton.
No, he was good, but he was good for Chelsea before his injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zuma was good. But he was young then.
I think we forgot how young Zuma is. Zuma's only what 25?
Before that injury,
26,
remember
26.
the injury he had when he was partner next to Terry? He had a knee injury.
Yeah,
Before
I remember.
that injury, he was incredible.
It was incredible, yeah.
So, guys, next week we roll for the second leg, guys.
At the moment, I'm confident we're gonna go through though.
Wait.
What
What do you guys think is gonna win the Europa League? I mean, just to round this up.
Probably.
Hey, I'd be like, you gotta give me the dub. You know, I was the only one who predicted Dynamo Zagreb beating Tottenham, and you guys thought I was crazy, right?
Yeah, you said it. That's true. You said
I told you guys. I told they were gonna beat Tottenham.
He said it. I did not believe when he said that. I was like, wow.
Also, Mourinho's officially finished as a top manager.
That was some shit defending. Look at the goals. It was just shit defending. You can't blame Mourinho for what the players decided.
In the Europa League, for me, I'll go for Goalkeeper to win it.
You go for who?
Goalkeeper.
Villarreal. That's what it's calling.
Okay, Villarreal. Okay.
Unai Emery.
I mean, he is a little bit of a Europa merchant, so it's possible.
Goalkeeper. I want Goalkeeper to win it.
Oh, you see this guy shooting for. Oh, okay. You see, man, you going nowhere.
Ollie's not good in tournaments.
AC Milan just pissed me off, man. I don't know why AC Milan couldn't put a beating on Man U.
Been there for it. I mean, how many of you? What's the you really saying?
Somebody needs to turn off their speaker, man. Somebody needs to mute their mic.
Who's getting attacked in the house?
Somebody is in the World War II trenches right now.
What I'm saying is like, open warfare. Somebody needs to mute their mic, man.
Somebody is trying to install a digital system. All that drilling. Hell no.
Digital, my brother.
Yo, by the way, man, I don't usually like to talk about other people, but that Bayern fan TV guy, where is he?
Bro, no, honestly, bro.
Tosin. See, that's why I said overconfidence and arrogance can kill you sometimes. I keep saying this thing. When he was saying it, I was like, guys, you have to keep your mouth. Just shush your mouth.
The fall of man.
No, let's be honest here.
I said the same thing when Liverpool were like, no Ramos, no Varane. We're gonna lubricate on the hair. Easy, bro.
I'll be honest here. Look, Goretzka was taken off before halftime, and so
what?
Yeah.
Was he injured?
Yeah, muscular injury. Goretzka was.
He wasn't playing well before the injury either, though.
And Zula.
Sule.
Oh yeah. That's what I want to talk about.
That guy was so slow. Mbappe was.
Yeah, Bayern's manager bricked it in that first half, starting Sula and Alaba together. That was a horrible defensive play.
But I can see that.
You guys have exposed me. One of the main reasons why I wanted to play Bayern in the final as opposed to PSG and City is because I feel like this season, with a better structure that we have now under Tuchel, and the fact that he would set us up much better than Lampard did when we played Bayern, we would actually be able to use our pace to hurt him. But man, that may not happen now.
Yeah, Timo Werner just right.
We would have been able to use Werner, Pulisic.
Werner. I don't rate Werner, but he's very useful. He's very useful.
Mason Mount. We would have been able to use our.
I want PSG back. I want the reunion back. I want the reunion.
We would have been able to use our IAAF people to win. Our marathon runner.
Nah, man, but like, look, Goretzka, and all these dudes being out. Come on, bro. Like Marquinhos was out.
And there was Naby was out. You have to remember,
dude. But Marquinhos was out for PSG. Paredes was out for PSG. Verratti was out for PSG.
They lost both their fullbacks.
Both our fullbacks, like Florenzi, we couldn't play. Sorry, fullback and Florenzi.
It's crazy how we've never gone a pure Bayern Munich match.
So, guys, next week gonna be another watch along and another stream next week. We're gonna have to just chill and win. So we just have to win. So we're gonna wait for the people who finish on Wednesday between Liverpool and Madrid.
You get you. I
AJ.
think you guys' tie is the most like it's the biggest formality. Like
come on.
you didn't concede.
No,
you
we don't
scored
need.
two
No.
goals.
It's a very tough tie. It's a very tough tie. We won.
Wait. Where's Vilton?
Any Champions League, any quarterfinals game in the
I haven't
Champions
seen
League
him.
is tough.
He hasn't tweeted or said anything since
The guy
Real
is
Madrid
a
won.
reverse psychology. So I understand.
I feel like he's hibernating.
No, before the master, it was like Porto versus PSG want to go to. He said he want Porto to go to and PSG.
My whole thing is this:
want
someone said enjoy the Champions League theme while it lasts, because next season you'll be playing in the B-Tech version. Man, if Chelsea end up in Europa next year,
Man,
you'll be playing against
aren't West Ham? Yo, if Leicester and West Ham make the Champions League, I'm sorry, we might have to cut out the Premier League.
David Moyes in the Champions League is actually like troublesome though. He actually does decent in Champions League games.
He's been in only one Champions League campaign.
Man, we're 1 point behind West Ham, right?
Yeah, 1 point. They're 1 point behind them. They play Leicester City in the weekend, so which is okay.
Pull up our May schedule. Abdullah.
Next schedule?
Our month of May. Because that's
and
scheduled.
we still have to play. We still have to play West Ham. We have head-to-head against West Ham, eh?
And Man City.
That one game.
But listen, the schedule we have for May, when we're gonna have the semifinals of the Champions League, we're gonna have the FA Cup semifinal, and if we make it to the final, it's so congested that I feel like we're not gonna make top 4.
Chelsea need to get maximum points from the next 2 games. Crystal Palace and
look, we're gonna play Fulham, who's in relegation fight.
Oh, they play good football, though. I will say that they play good football.
May. Abdullah, May. Look at that: Fulham, City, Arsenal, Leicester, Villa. Villa's going to be trying to get Europa League. Leicester's going to be trying to consolidate top 4.
Vilton is here. Vilton, if you come with one stupid reverse psychology, I'm picking you out.
Let's go. Let's do this by match week. Because right now, like West Ham and Leicester are playing each other.
Yeah.
Tottenham and Man United are playing each other this weekend.
We'll play Palace. Yeah.
So it's incredibly.
Yo. Boy, first of all, where's SK? Is SK in here? Is SK in here? What's his name? Your best player at Chelsea. What did I tell you? His name is Lionel Mouse. He's your best player. I don't understand this logic. Kovac is your best player. Bro, did you see that turn? The technique on that turn. He broke the deadlock for you. So the technique. That's what it's called. The technique. And matter of fact,
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
But yeah. Keep crying. Mason Mount, an English-born and academy player, is your best player. Relax. He will always be your best player. The German Zidane that you speak of, Abdullahi, I don't know what you're talking about. When you have the prodigy Mason Mount on here. Hey, where's Brian Fred TV at? Where's Klaus at? Those bums. I told them Neymar was gonna show up today, but they didn't want to listen to me, bro. Neymar, if you just play like this,
Neymar de mi vida.
Vilton, I'm the biggest winner.
Like this, bro. If this clown can just stay healthy, bro. #22 World Cup. I want the World Cup, bro. I want it, bro.
Vilton.
Bro, I'm telling you right now. No, Vilton, I'm telling you right now. Neymar, Vinicius, Rafinha, Gabriel Jesus front 4. That shit, a lot of teams getting fucked up.
Rafinha.
A lot of teams getting fucked up.
Have you forgotten? What about that guy that plays for Everton, man?
Did you hear?
What's the name of that striker for Everton? Richarlison. Yo, man.
And there's also another Brazilian that plays for Everton. What's the name of the other Brazilian?
Not Bernard. No.
Bernard.
Bro.
But listen,
but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Though. Bayern absolutely lubricated PSG in the entire game, bro. Like Bayern created so many chances, bro. But at the end of the day, you got to.
Navas was close.
Navas was close. This is what I was saying. Navas was really close, bro. But as for Mbappe and Neymar, they were clinical today. We saw the opposite in what we saw in the final. Bayern's gonna give you chances. It's gonna be if you're gonna score,
remember I said
and they were very clinical.
And I told you on Monday.
Honestly though, I'm gonna say this though. Even though like we conceded, the more I rewatched the game, because I was rewatching it for a bit, and like I feel like if Marquinhos didn't go out, we would have had a clean sheet going.
Yeah, I think so too. That's the other
He would've
thing.
had a
Is he
clean
gonna be
sheet.
back for the second leg?
Wait, when did he get injured or something?
Yeah. I think it took
Yeah, he
one
had a
or
growing injury like
Damn.
around
So
5 minutes.
is he out
what-
for the second leg?
Well, like around 1 minute.
I hope not, man. I hope not.
It's a
I hope it's like a
injury.
6-day thing. I hope it's a 6-day
That second leg's gonna be juicy.
just-
Verratti
he
needs
just-
to come back for that second leg, bro. Verratti has to be there in that second
And
leg.
Bayern has to score at least.
So
But credit to PSG though, because after that horrible performance that they did against, this is what I like about the different competition, because everybody was assuming that since PSG played bad against Lille, the same thing was gonna happen today. But when you hear that the champion, when you hear that theme song, you just turn up.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Just turn up.
I was walking back from playing soccer when I had the I had the radio for the Champions League app, bro. And when they started playing that song, bro, I got goosebumps while I was walking. I don't know how OD that song is, bro. That song will get you, bro.
And Abdullah, I did predict you guys were gonna win either 3-1 or 2-0 today. And
No,
you guys won
Vilton,
2-0.
I've been saying this thing on the HH Angat, and I said it on Monday. If Neymar Jr. showed up against Bayern, he's getting Bayern Munich is getting roasted. People came at me, I was like, Abdullah is a Neymar fan, but I was like, easy, guy is chill. I've watched the guy play. I've watched him play. I know how talented
Klaus hasn't replied back to me, bro. This guy.
He hasn't even replied to me yet.
Klaus hasn't replied back to me, bro. See,
honestly, like Klaus looks like he's like a good dude, but like, man, he's such a homer. He's such a homer.
This is why you have to be humble, bro. This is why you have to be humble until you win, bro. This is why you have to be humble.
Like, I've seen a tweet from dude like where he's like, Gerd Muller is better than R9 ever was. I'm like, come on.
No, he was saying Lewandowski is better than R9, bro. That's what he was saying.
Man.
Like that, come on, bro. Like
disrespectful, man.
Like, you just have to be humble. Bayern fan TV too. This guy say, yeah, we're gonna lose 7-1. They were gonna beat you guys 7-1.
People are starting to throw Gerd Muller's name around so much that he may end up becoming like a myth, like Joseph Biscan. You just have to relax, bro.
To be honest with you, though, our Gerd Muller in our era, isn't it Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, you have to respect Cristiano a bit.
No, I'm saying in terms of goals, in terms of a goal scorer.
Yeah, Cristiano could go out wide and stuff. And
there's a Clasico this week. There's a Clasico this week.
I thought no one cares about the fact there's a Clasico this week.
I swear to God, people haven't been caring. Well, maybe this time people care, but like people haven't been caring about Clasico for like 4 years. On God.
Oh yes.
What?
Yeah, no.
Oh God.
Honestly, Vilski's kind of right. The last time Clasico I remember caring about was the 4-3 one.
When it was like MSN versus BBC. Pause.
BBC, yes.
What? El Clasico is the greatest derby of all time. It's the greatest derby you ever created. It's the most derby of all time.
Next week we face, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming in today. So we face. I wasn't able to curse anybody today because guys, I was chilling. Hopefully next week I will curse somebody.
You curse one person. Okay, what are you saying? I wrote it down. Look at this.
Who did that?
Your name is on the list. I wrote your name on your noisemakers list. I wrote your name, man.
I was chill today. You need to watch my Atletico match. I was literally cursing from Mendy to everybody because I was angry that match. I was mad.
28. Relax, bro. Atletico already won the La Liga, bro.
So you guys can be talking in the background.
One hand on that trophy, bro.
All right, guys. Hey, have a great evening.